be here, and he is a absolute dick butt.
He's a lying sack of shit.
That's exactly what it
the
is.
funny thing is that he's actually seen the post in all Grave Nil. Little damn icon.
He's just
Yeah,
ignoring
it's
you.
seen by everybody. Oh, I was doing my version. I'm not nearly as friendly.
Oops.
God damn, people, I'm having trouble getting on roll 20.
Not our fault.
Wait,
About to have your feathers
guy?
plucked.
No, like, seriously, my Xbox isn't willing to even load up Edge or something.
That's why you should have got a PS4.
Dude,
I didn't have the choice.
damn.
Now you're stuck with Destiny 2. In this bullshit.
You're not wrong.
That's terrible.
Yeah, just like Bungie's decision making on Destiny 2.
That's
John.
fair.
Yo,
I mean, that's fair.
it was a great series, and they went and just
Was
They
Destiny
messed
2
it up,
that
dude.
bad?
Is it that bad?
it's
Yes.
There's a lot of fucking bullshit going on with it. Honestly, I don't have the time to really explain it. If you're really interested, just look up Destiny 2 controversy, and there'll be paragraphs of nonsense about all the nonsense that's going on. Like, Destiny 1 was just like Halo, except prettier. And then Destiny 2 is just, I don't know, not that.
Destiny 2 was just bad.
Well, I didn't beat 1, and I didn't play 2.
I played a bit of 1. I thought it was fun. If I had an Xbox One, I would have definitely played it.
I didn't play either of them.
I have it on PS3.
Destiny?
Yeah.
It was on the PS3?
Yeah.
It mainly sold on PlayStation consoles.
What? What?
Yeah, I picked up the Game of the Year edition just before like the last DLC came out for $20 or something.
Oh. Shit, it was. I
Yeah,
had
man.
a PS3 the entire time. I didn't even know. Oh well. My only buddy who played it had it on the Xbox One, so I probably didn't even hear about it.
Yeah. That's the only
I've
reason
been
I ended
playing
up
by
getting it.
myself.
One of Mallory's little brother back home, he had it on PS3 and I got it and we played together. So when 4 came out and he got his PS4, we just quit playing it.
Me and Brandon were just talking about playing with yourself.
So, we sailing? We still city bound? I thought we had like the night or something.
You were hanging out in the city for now. He told you could leave at your leisure.
Yeah, I figured
We're
we'd
under
leave
no time constraints.
first thing in the morning, because the last city kind of sucked.
The last city sucked horrible. Now, Gearton's actually not bad. I actually don't mind Gearton at all.
Houston's nice. You know that Mirage is gone all day.
All damn. All damn bad. Oh, wait, sorry, I gotta do something real quick.
Alright.
John,
That is me.
go see the crazy guy.
I don't really have anything else to enchant.
Oh.
Like, I don't really have clothing.
Oh yeah, that's true. You are tiny. You should get a collar. Or a hat.
I mean, I already got the pirate outfit.
Or a eye
He's
patch.
got it.
It's part of the outfit.
The eye patches be really unnecessary for a cat.
Yeah.
They already have extremely good dark vision.
Then he just needs to start screaming, "Where's my Dragon Eater?"
Where's my Dragonator?
Yeah, I figured we'd take off in the morning. So if anybody wants to do anything, I guess do a thing in the city.
I probably will just give me a
Aello's-
second to log in.
Aello is reading books and repairing the ship. Or, not repairing the ship, but hammering the ship mysteriously.
Whoa. Somebody's setting off a fire alarm.
Everyone okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
My ears are bleeding slightly, but
Do I need to call the fire department?
no, I don't think they can help me.
Sorry about that. I turned off as soon as I could.
Oh, you're fine. As long as you're okay. Brandon. How does that roll?
That's mean, Brandon.
All right, Kurt. That's
That's a generosity roll.
Oh.
One being minimum generosity.
No, wait, no, wait. No,
Oh.
no, that
Oh,
was
okay.
that was for how many articles I want,
Oh,
right? Is that what you were asking?
No.
Oh, okay. Then we'll do it this way. Then. We'll do it this way. 20. Oh, what? Oh, come on. And we'll do again. We'll do that. What's that? Oh, really? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the way they did this is fucking weird. It's like an actual internet browser now with instead of the way it was before. I don't know
There
how
we
I
go.
feel about this.
With as much as I can get with 21 gold pieces, Kurt.
21?
Yeah.
I mean, how much you want? Because I just have to
all
make
of
yeah. Well, okay.
Like
all of it.
literally everything that he's got, like his entire wares. This poor guy. That pity roll, God, that pity roll was amazing.
Brandon, are you robbing a dude blind? You're a terrible person.
Better question: Are you tricking him into giving you all of his things?
Oh my God.
You sure you want all of it, Brandon?
Oh my God. Let's just do 50, Kurt. Let's just do 50.
That'll work.
And then I'm not paying 21 gold for 50 of them, though. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll do 50. We'll do 50.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing exactly?
He's fleecing some dude.
He has some poor merchant absolutely charmed and enthralled, and is basically forcing him to get everything he owns.
Ugh.
How many cloaks did you almost end up with, Brandon?
I'm going to tell them in characters as we
Oh,
get back to
okay.
the ship.
Alright.
Oh.
But yeah, Kurt, I was actually wanting to get some new armor for my my harpy.
Some new armoire?
Sorry, I
What
popped
kind of armoire?
Whatever is actually useful to me, basically.
What armor are you wearing? Do you know? It's probably leather,
I'm
right?
about to find out. Probably leather.
I would guess leather. And what's your dexterity modifier?
Dex mod is 2.
2? Oh.
But remember that you can't fly if you have anything over medium armor. Or is it light armor?
Yeah. Let's see. I have studded leather armor right now.
That's probably the best that you're going to be able to get.
You have studded? Is that what you said?
I have studded leather armor.
Okay. Hope the monster book. See if you can actually wear anything heavier than light. I don't remember if you can or not.
I think you can't.
Not fly.
Not fly.
Just have a set full plate just for backup.
Yeah.
Don't need to fly. Just deck it on. Be like, yeah, hit me, bro.
Actually,
Light
I was
is
kind of
overrated.
I was actually kind of wanting to get it enchanted again. Maybe get rid of the villainous armor.
The villain get another set of armor to get enchanted.
Yes, because right now the villainous is kind of useless to me.
Yeah, because you're not an evil bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do this real quick.
Yeah, you can't be wearing medium or heavy armor, so yeah, you just have to get.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna buy a new set of armor.
Yep.
Alright. It sounds super expensive. Yeah, stud leather. Actually, stud leather is 45 gold. Buggy.
45 gold?
Yeah, for studded leather.
And that's the best I can do?
That's the best you can do and still fly. Yes.
Okay, good enough.
Or you could, have rolled a monk.
But you don't get to wear armor and get your wisdom bonus for that. You have to choose which one you want.
Exactly.
This usually means that you're gonna choose wisdom because it should be higher at almost all times.
And now I have a new thing of studded armor, and I'd like to go get it enchanted by Crazy Pete.
Crazy-eyed Pete is around.
And
Glad to see you made it back.
God damn it, Crazy Eyed Pete. Let's see what I can get from you this time.
Give me a d20 roll.
I did it wrong. Shit. God damn, I actually can't see what I type now. They, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
That's kind of funny.
It's r slash roll 1d20, right?
No, /R.
/R space 1d20.
Otherwise, you had it right.
There you go.
There.
Oh, that's nifty. Oh, you're gonna like this one. All right. Time to send out the message.
And ask, is Louis joining tonight or no?
Don't think
Negative.
so.
Probably not.
Sweetness.
There you go. Hello?
Yarp.
Hey.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You doing anything on? While they're all running amok.
Nah, I'm good.
You notice that while you're sleeping around the ship, you do see Telmir show up, and with a couple men, and they unload what looks like to be half of a cow's carcass.
I suppose that's rations for the next week or so.
Well, yes and no. If you'd like to get rations, there's plenty of places to sell them down. This is specifically so our little mimic friend doesn't eat anyone on the trip.
That has been a bit of a problem. We are
So
thinking
I've
of
heard.
consequences if it was to happen again.
To be fair, I'm not 100% sure that he's willing to control himself.
If not, I imagine that he'll either end up like our subordinate crew at best, or disappear entirely at worst.
Yes. So let's try to keep him tame for as long as we can. Yeah?
We'll do
No
our
need
best.
to- No need to prick up the crew quite yet.
Let's see. Kurt, has anybody responded to our help wanted ad?
Let me look.
Also, would that actually go in my spells or no, Kurt?
I mean, you can put in your spells if you want.
Cantrips or no?
No, it would be a cantrip. I told you what level it is.
I've never done spells before.
Brandon can maybe help you out. He's
help.
Alright.
Nope.
I'm guessing you've seen what Kurt sent then?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, you mind doing that for me?
I guess.
There you go.
You should charge. 2 gold
Yeah.
per entry.
2 gold for every time that I two gold per session.
It's an awfully steep fine.
I mean, I have to do this an awful lot.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. Fine, you get 2 gold.
That wouldn't be hard.
I'll have to fill in all the rest of it in a second, okay? Because I
Alright.
gotta actually pull up what that spell does. Pretty sure it's an evocation.
You can pull it up and roll 20.
Yeah, I know.
Should do it.
I am.
I was talking to Oler.
Oh, yeah. You really.
Do it.
Instead of just using a generic one that I found.
Yeah. I always would like to, but then never get around to it, so there's that.
Definitely do it all. I think it'd be cool.
Ooh, it's a conjuration?
I'm a Doodle John in the picture.
Hi.
Wow.
Tiny kitty.
Ooh.
We need to make you a shoulder harness seat.
One that all the crew must wear if they're going to stay on board.
Yep.
Does that mean me too?
Hi.
I mean, he said everybody.
I might be jumping too. There is no possible way to make a shoulder mount fashionable.
I only asked for absolute loyalty, Brandon, nothing more.
Nothing more, nothing less.
No. Alright, so I'm gonna put this. The duration there, Wade, is up to 1 minute, okay? And then underneath it, it's gonna say an 8, and I'm gonna put the speculation, okay?
There you go.
Yes, Brandon, that's fantastic.
Sure, do what you want, man. I don't even know what we're talking about, but you have my blessing.
I could be a ship beacon for about a solid minute if I wanted to.
You could be what?
Interesting.
A ship beacon.
Yeah. I don't know why you would, but you could definitely do that.
Oh my god.
What?
Made mistakes.
Who did?
I did.
No.
Made mistakes.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Now, are the mistakes good for us or bad for
Uh,
us?
Not sure.
Both. It's a Schrodinger
So-
conundrum.
I was, this is actually gonna be great, is what it's gonna be. You guys actually did get some responses in Gearton for your advertisement.
Cool.
Oh,
In
Right.
fact, 4 different people show up. Well, 3 people and 1 creature
One
Cool.
creature.
holding the note in its mouth.
Is it a dog?
Is it another mimic?
It's a dog. It's not a friendly looking dog. It's got glowing red eyes and fire coming out its mouth.
Okay, Cujo.
it's a hell dog.
It is a hell dog.
I think we should totally just accept this.
He'll be the mascot.
I'm gonna have to veto this.
Come on.
Is this a democracy?
It is not. But we may be in port. I will not stand for having some filthy mongrel on board this ship.
I mean, you
we
deal with
don't-
a mimic.
I was gonna say, we let the mimic on?
Mimics are one thing. Dogs. Ugh. Can't stand the mangy mutts.
You see, Nazuul will turn into a statue of a dog over on the other side of the ship.
I want to throw him overboard even more now.
The
I
second
feel like that's something he'd do.
He would.
Yeah, you get responses from a dragon. Let me see. It's a dragonborn, not an actual dragon. Sorry. Can't cut
Okay.
it. Uh,
Totally
Alright,
feel
so
it.
yeah. You feeling? So, a female dragonborn, a female half elf, and a male half orc are going to be attempting to join the crew.
Alright, I guess we should do interviews of some sort. Probably a bit weird to go at them as a cat, so... What's that spell again? Wild
Alter
shape?
self?
No.
Alter
Change?
self?
Alter self. Make myself just look like some sort of salty captain.
Salty sea.
Salty sea captain. Yep.
Wouldn't you be like halfling size?
No.
Like, no, honest question, because Ultra Self only lets you do like one size category bigger than yourself.
I think it's how the wording for self is. You can turn into like a medium or small creature.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, you transform your appearance, you decide what you look like, including your height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair length, coloration, distinguishing features, if any,
it's a weird little situation where it's meant for a humanoid to look like other humanoid. There's not super weird. There's not super strict rulings about if you're casting it as a non-humanoid.
That's fair.
Okay, you also don't appear as a creature of a different size than you, and your basic shape stays the same. Never mind. If you're bipedal, you can't use the spell to become a quadruped, for instance. At any time for duration of spell, you can use your action to change your appearance.
So you'd be a quadrupedal. Oh wait. You
So
turn
I
yourself into a small dog. You could be
Just have Mirage pose as captain for you.
Mirage is out and about for the hound.
Mirage is not
Darn.
there.
Otherwise, she would.
I thought Alter Self would be able to turn me into an actual person, so that's why I've had it on hand. I guess I'll just
Go with it.
go with it for the time being.
Go
Yar.
with
So will ye be wanting to join our crew? Over here, the cat. I be the captain of this vessel.
the captain. You said.
Aye.
Hang on.
If that discourages ye, then I suppose that you should already be leaving. I am the dog when I say that.
You're the dog. Oh, I'm the dog. I got you. I thought you said you were going to be the dog.
No, I just giving him an eye as I said that last bit.
I got you. Man, hang on 1 second.
So, out of character, John.
Yeah.
Totally thinking about making the shoulder harness now.
I can dig it.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good God. My internet's being dumb.
Sorry. Hate it when internet's being dumb.
Yeah, I'm talking stuff. Sorry about this.
Hmm.
Sorry. I'm doing a bunch of stuff on my end. My bad. I was apparently not 100% prepared for the campaign tonight.
Alright, take your time, man. I got time. I guess.
Where did Brandon go?
He died.
Sitting right here.
No, okay.
No, don't listen to him. He's lying.
What is the Mirage doing? Stealing from poor shop owners?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's true. She technically paid him.
You did pay him.
Technically.
Alright, fleecing then.
Yes.
Well, I made some health potions.
Health potions are useful. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, the four that show up, you have Misa Sapphire, who is a female dragonborn. She informs you that she used to be a priest, or attempt to be a priestess, was a priestess in training, but didn't quite make the cut because she didn't feel a divine connection, which she was told that few people do anymore because of the situation the world's in. And they told her to find a new profession and send her on her way. And no one really likes her too much because she's a dragonborn. They're not super common around anywhere.
Yeah.
So she's just looking for work wherever she can get it.
Okay. But regarding these priestly abilities, do you have any connections still, or are they
She
all
tells
gone?
you that she didn't have any ever.
I
She
see.
was trying to get some and never felt the call.
Well, we could always use some muscle around here, if you don't mind.
She says she has plenty of that and flexes her glistening blue shoulders.
Interesting.
She's a blue dragonborn.
Yeah, I figured with the name Sapphire.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I
second
see no reason as to why you wouldn't be fitting for this crew.
The second is a half-elf lady. Her name is Ray Stonecloak. She tells you that she's done some things in the past that might make it seem so people are looking for her, and she just wants a place to kind of escape to for a while.
I see. Well, I have no problems with your history, as long as you're willing to put it aside for this voyage, and if it comes down to it, I suppose we'll figure something out.
She thanks you for the opportunity. The third one is a half-orc named Orgar Hammerhand.
Is his hand actually a hammer?
No, but it is slightly deformed.
Oh, I was gonna say that'd be funny if he had some sort of accident and they just replaced his hand with a hammer because they're half-orcs.
No, unfortunately, but his hand is sort of deformed. He says that he can beat nails into walls with it.
Which
He's
is
done that
useful.
before. He says that he just kind of lives on the outskirts of towns. He doesn't like towns, just like people. But he did hear the idea of the airships, and so that's why he came here in the first place. Kind of like the idea of seeing more than the shitty jungle he's been living in most of his life.
Well, if you stick with us, there'll be plenty to see.
And like you said before, he's good at hammering things with his hand.
We can always put a use to you. And I suppose all that's left is
The dog.
the dog.
The fiery dog that has the note crumpled up in its mouth. It looks at you with a strange intelligence that you kind of recognize.
Can you speak?
Shakes his head no.
Well, you do understand our tongue.
Shakes his head yes.
I'm not sure what use I could make of you, but I suppose we could give you a trial run at the very least and see how much use you would be. Do you require pay of some sort? What are you... I don't know what a dog would want.
Kind of licks his lips and scratches at the floor a little bit.
I see. So, if it's a meal that you want, there'll always be warm and sometimes cold meals, but you can find plenty to eat aboard.
You see a little gust of fire comes out from its mouth when you mention cold meals. And it trots on board.
Alright
Starts
then.
trying to find a place to rest.
Is anybody going to negotiate pay?
Oh, no, if they don't negotiate payments, they don't get paid.
We're gonna pay them, Brandon.
No, look. As current representative of our HR department, no.
As the HR department, you should know that we have to pay them something.
Cold meal and a place to stay. That's they're living rent free.
I was gonna say this now. If the mimic eats the dog, I'm attacking the mimic.
Do what?
The mimic eats the dog, he's attacking the mimic.
I guess.
Yeah, if he goes after any of the crew, he's done. Let's see.
It's not a very friendly looking dog. I want to make that very clear.
I figured that if he's a problem, then, we'll be
He's
several
safe.
hundred feet up in the air. And if there's ever ship-to-ship combat, Hellhound could have its advantages.
They say the dog honestly seems more lost than anything.
I mean, it's a bit curious, and if anything, I'd say that I'm not interested to see what we can do with the Hellhound. Again, if he doesn't work out, we can always return him.
Alrighty. 4 new crew members.
Indeed.
Well, 3 super functional ones, and then the dog.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah. They start drawing clothes, everyone starts making their way back to the ship, including Mirage. You guys all see the new members.
When I'm on my way back, I'm gonna have like 3 followers bringing all of my stuff. By the way.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not carrying.
Mirage is bringing some books and a whole load of cloaks.
They're all wrapped up in packages.
Yes, a whole load of cloaks.
A fuck ton of them. As my crew dropped off my parchment, I thank them gingerly. I'll tip each one of them a silver piece, and then send them on their merry way. Look at the captain. How was your day, Captain?
'Tis quite well, Firstmate.
You hear a dog bark, and the dog comes running up to you. You very clearly know what this thing is.
I am going to love it and cuddle it and scratch it behind the ears. Wow.
We've acquired some new crew members, as I can see you've already met one of them.
This one right here is a fantastic beast, Captain. I'm not sure how you, of all people, let him on board the ship, but he is fantastic. So, kind of broke the little puppy. I know it's not actually a puppy.
No, but it likes your pets all the same. You get the feeling that this thing's been neglected a lot.
Captain, how do you feel about having a pooch of this caliber aboard?
It makes me a bit uncomfortable, to be quite honest. I've never really gotten along well with dogs before, but I suppose I can set it aside for the time being.
Are you familiar with what this is?
It appears to be a hellhound, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, in fact, a hellhound, but there's more to it than just a hellhound. This is a discarded hellhound. Somebody did not want this. He's been without place for who knows how long.
As you would also know, it has no way of going back home.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how the planes are. It's
no
stuck
connection.
here.
Yeah.
That seems a bit dangerous for this realm.
What, a hellhound with no owner?
Aye.
Oh, heaven forbid, no. They're actually extremely loyal creatures.
Yes, but if it's nobody to be loyal to,
Captain,
that's where I'd be worried.
Captain, if you hired him as part of the crew, his loyalty is to you.
I see.
Fiercely loyal to you.
So I don't have to worry about him nipping at my tail or anything.
I'm going to stare at the dog and animal handling. Would it be an animal handling or would it be arcana?
Actually, it seems pretty intelligent. You might be able to talk with it telepathically if you have a way.
I do, in fact, have a way.
Yeah, say you're a ghost wise, aren't you? Don't you do that?
Yeah, as long as it can understand a language that I speak, then yes.
It can understand your language, yes.
All right, so then I'm going to ping the little puppy in the head, and I'm going to ask him if it is something that we have to fear, or if the rumors are in fact true that hellhounds are fiercely loyal, quote unquote, their master.
A gold a day.
Easy enough.
Oh, that's fair.
I can pay them out of pocket if it comes down to it.
That's fair. We'll probably end up paying them more than that. With everything that they're going to have to put up with, they'll probably end up getting about 10 a day. Hey, You're like 20 minutes late, madam. Thank you. I've been down here dying. Not how that works. I ping him back, Curtis.
Mirage is having a moment with dog. The Dragonborn and the half-orc look very strong and willing to do something to get their hands busy. The half-elf, not so much.
Just a word of advice for you new crew. Before we take off, I want you to know that the reason that there are vacancies is because the last 3, was it 3 or 4?
The half-elf speaks up. Hey, you were the ones got hit by the rock, weren't you?
Aye, that we be.
News travels fast around here.
Well, if that hasn't scared you off, then I suppose you're already aware of the dangers that you may face.
I mean, I don't know what kind of idiot was standing on top of the deck when a rock was attacking, but you know.
I don't
Mindless
like
crew. You'll see and meet
I've
the
seen
rest
a
of them.
couple of them, yeah.
I ask that you treat them with the same respect you would anybody else. They may be mindless, but they're still crew nonetheless.
Fair enough. As long as they don't get in my way too much.
They shouldn't. Do either of the other two have any problems with that? The fact that they may die? Alright. Yes, Firstmate.
I do.
I may have acquired a very large amount of cloaks. Now, granted, they are for someone much smaller as myself, but if we do happen to go somewhere where it is needed, I'm sure that we can stitch a couple of them together for some of the new crew members, and I personally would not have a single qualm giving away some of my lesser used cloaks.
Just gonna sort of raise an eyebrow and just say, if you're willing to part with your wares, Mirage.
And at this point, I'm kind of Mirage is like staring at the 56 boxes that are sitting on the store on the dot on the edge of the ship. I have no idea why there are many. Oh dear Lord!
If you're willing to part with some of your surplus, I suppose that would be agreeable. I
Well,
imagine that this lot will go through at least more than one pair of clothes.
Well, I definitely now have at least one for each day of the usual year, or each week of the usual year. And after that, well, I believe by then I should have acquired much more. But there's at least 4 extras right now. There could have been much more, but I simply couldn't handle it. It was just far too many. The poor merchant. The poor merchant indeed.
Thief.
Dear Captain, he tried to sell me everything he had. Everything. I merely asked for a lot of cloaks, yes, but I did not ask for everything. He handed me a bill for 21 gold and said that I would get 366 cloaks. Could you imagine, Captain? 366 cloaks. Whatever would I have done with 366 cloaks? Suppose that's one for each day of the year.
He's down there.
Ba-bum.
I think he vanished.
I think you vanished. Oh.
Berserk. Oh, that an email. Mallory downloading stuff on PlayStation.
I'm back. Not sure what happened.
Welcome back.
You missed Mirage's whole spiel.
It's fine. I can
It was
imagine what it was.
It was basically that he tried to sell me all of his wares, which was 366 cloaks.
Well then,
Mm.
is the entire crew back?
Yeah, everyone's back.
Right. Well, if everybody's completed their business, off to the rhombus of terror.
Is that where we're going?
Why are we going there?
No, we're not. We're not actually.
Oh.
I thought it would be kind of funny.
I mean, it would be quite humorous, but oh, sure, I'm up for adventure.
We should take care of our current mission first.
Aye, Captain. Now that the mimic seems to be classified,
You definitely see what looks like at least a quarter of a cow sticking out of the mimic's mouth.
Yes.
oh, that's
Just a quick question.
Alright.
Am I able to use that cow corpse for my bow?
Sure.
if you hurry up.
I'm gonna go poke the cow corpse with my bow and fly away as quick as possible back up to the harpy's nest.
What was his name again?
Who?
The incubus guy.
Elmir.
Tell me.
Elmir. Yes, Elmir dropped that by in the hopes that it would pacify our friend for at least a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna go poke it with my bow.
Do as you wish. Just don't get swallowed yourself.
Quite creepy.
His.
Captain, as a side note, I have a bit of possibilities that I would like to discuss with but I will do so in private. I'll probably send you a message mentally here in just a few once I get my cloaks down to our chambers.
Take your time. I'll be taking off here shortly, so my mind will be filled with that.
Very fair. And I'm going to look at one of the new crew members. You there, and I'm going to point to one of the half elf.
The half elf.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Grab a box, dear. I'm gonna grab two myself and start heading down.
All right. She grabs the box and follows you.
I'm slowly just gonna move all of them down there and spread them all out on the bed and on the walls so I can take a look at all of them and find out which ones I don't like so I can give it to Crew.
I'm gonna end up carrying her on a palanquin next.
These are a lot of cloaks.
There is indeed a lot of cloaks, but one cannot have enough fancy wares.
I suppose that's true enough. I was always more into shoes myself.
Shoes are a wondrous thing, but I feel that the idea of exposing my foot is slightly more enhancing.
I see.
So why did you decide to join our little merry crew?
Well, just had some responsibilities I want to avoid on land.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, we'll call them responsibilities.
You're not running from a child, are you?
A what?
A child.
A child?
Mm-hmm.
No, more like a couple handfuls of guys with swords in my name. One of my names. You know how it goes.
I have been down that road several times. I dare say that I do know exactly what you speak of. My dear, as long as you do not bring trouble to this ship, I feel that we will get along quite well.
No, I mean, they shouldn't think that I'd ever got an airship. I told them I was afraid of heights.
An interesting ruse, to say the least.
Poof.
Anyone want to make a perception check to try to spot that? What's going on? Anyone on deck, anyway, not you, Brandon.
I was like, I know what
Sure.
he's doing.
Nope.
Oh,
Totally focused on what I'm doing.
Nope.
Same.
I have no doubt in my mind. I know what
I only gain advantage with hearing, I think.
Damn, that's a sneaky dog.
I don't have
So-
the page anymore.
And now, or after you take off, you do see a dog have a bone mysteriously. You're not really sure where it got from.
Odd. Quite odd.
I'm guessing I'm. Wait, with perception or something? Yeah, perception.
Perception.
I'm guessing I did not get it.
Eh. Just under.
Damn, I'm advantage holding that one. Thank God it wasn't advantage.
Advantage is the higher of the two.
Oh yeah, I forget that.
So anyway,
Ooh,
the ship is up and away. The dog seems a little nervous when it first gets moving. The hellhound
what?
seems to run downstairs.
Is it doing that thing that dogs do when they're in the cars where they like can't stand properly and they just like fall around and tumble all over the place?
Kinda, yeah. You can hear his claws scattering the deck below you.
Gives me,
upstairs.
Gives me a little bit of satisfaction as a captain. Chuckling at the silly dog's inability to stand on the ship.
Actually, Mirage, the dog comes right to you.
I'm going to gingerly pet its little head. Advise it that it's going to be okay. Offer him a small spot in the room so that he can rest, sleep.
Jumps up on your bed.
Not there. I immediately point to the floor.
It jumps off your bed.
Good boy. That is the captain's bed, and he would not take kindly to having a small pooch in his bed. There's already one wild animal. He doesn't need a second. And I'm not talking about the cat. Sorry, that was terrible.
Just a bit.
Voting you off.
Brandon, you've been voted out a survivor.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna grab one of my cloaks, walk upstairs, just jump off the top of the shelf. Oh, Lord. Alright, John, incoming for you.
Okay. Kurt, do I need to make anything to plot a course?
Yeah, we're gonna do a seafaring check unless you want your first mate to do it.
I got it.
I tried,
damn.
but I failed.
First mate's a bit busy.
Wait, how'd you make a piloting check? Like an actual piloting check?
Oh, I just set it up under tool.
Oh, okay. I'll have to do that then. Because I've got mine set as a proficiency and not as a tool, so.
Yeah, that way I can just click piloting and it just automatically pops up for me.
Let me see. Yep. Alright. So, takes you about 3 days to reach the northern coast of this area. And nothing extremely eventful happens in those 3 days. Dog seems kind of nervous. The Dragonborn and the half-orc immediately get to work around the ship. The half-elf, you're not really sure where she is most of the time. She's always lurking around somewhere. Whenever you see her, she's doing work.
Let's see. I'll ask some of the crew to keep their eye on her. Him?
Her.
Her. I'll ask some of the mindless crew to just keep their eyes open. See how the new crew is doing.
They inform you that once again, the half-orc and Dragonborn seem to be lost in their work. The half-elf seems a little lazy. Doesn't
I
really
see.
like to do any real work unless someone conscious is around or someone non-mindless is around.
Ah, as I figured. We'll see how that works out after our first engagement. Hmm. Alright, for the time being, so we know that this enemy likes to attack just vessels of any sort from here, is it? Or just anybody in general from...
Mostly anyone in general. You've heard of attacking towns, vessels, anything. It's like
Okay.
to prank people, air quote prank.
It's just a prank, bro. Alright, then we're going to fly eastward along the northern coast until we get to the edge of Netheria borders, and then turn back around. And we're just going to keep that up for a few days.
Honestly, doesn't take you very long. The first day traveling eastward, you see a very large zeppelin. Well, you think it's very large, but as you get closer to it, you realize that the balloon of it is larger than your ship. The actual ship beneath the zeppelin is actually pretty small.
Captain.
Interesting. So we didn't even have to make a perception check, it just happened?
No, it's pretty obvious. It's hard to hide an airship, you know?
As a Zeppelin?
Okay. All
Theirs
hands
is
on
empowered
deck.
like ours is?
Do what?
Theirs isn't powered the same way ours is?
Yes and no. It's powered differently, but it uses a lot of the same magics.
Interesting.
The gnomes found their own way to make flying ships that didn't require as much magic and relied more on their machinery, which isn't as reliable as the magic, funnily enough. But that's how it goes. They're very proud of their structures, even if they do blow up more times than not.
Alright, I'm gonna feign as if we saw them or are attempting to retreat to the nearest town then.
And also, Kurt, since the captain did call for all hands on deck, I'm actually going to take this moment to disguise myself, look like a gnome, and start, putting on like a gnomish accent. Give myself like the 42 name pronouns and all that jazz.
Let's start thinking up.
Yep.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck
What
that
did we
shit.
get a gnome in our crew?
I am a fucking gnome.
Concho, there's an intruder.
Hi. Lock him up. Throw him in the cell. Not sure how those gnomes managed to sneak aboard so quickly.
Captain.
Turn weapon drawn.
Until it sniffs you, then it just lays down at your feet.
Firstmate, my apologies. It's just, I thought you were one of them.
I'm a liaison. This is what I do. Pardon the appearance. And also, if we do get close, I will have a new name that I wish to be referred to as. And it will be quite lengthy. I do apologize in advance, but it is customary to know.
I suppose Firstmate would be too easy.
Aye, that it would.
Aye, send it to me.
Very well.
Are you
Smelly.
suggesting we attempt to parley with these gnomes?
Absolutely, Captain. Absolutely.
As you wish, Firstmate. I'll trust you on this matter. Suppose it was better than having them fire at us as we attempt to flee.
Alright.
Still gonna have crew like load and make ready.
Alright, they're going to get everything set up. The mindless crew are helping teach the new crew how all the siege weapons work. Pretty simple, but still.
Yeah.
The other ship seems to be slower than yours.
I lost connection. Yay!
Yeah.
And it's honestly pretty easily for you to escape.
I see.
Definitely seems going faster than that.
Well, we wanted to parlay with them, so I guess slow down a bit until we can breach communication.
Alrighty.
Let me know when you make contact, Firstmate.
Very well.
As you guys get within, I'm gonna say 100 feet, you start hearing some sort of message coming through the helm of the ship. Like the other ships that you've connected with, except this one sounds weird and almost staticky. Hail, travelers!
I'm going to hail back. Hail indeed.
Who be this?
This be Firstmate Abigail Merriweather Tinkerson Cogsworth the 42nd, daughter of the prestigious and distinguished Harlan Jonas Cogsworth.
Uh-huh. Never heard of you. Where are you from?
Well, Corlin, of course. Well, I mean, but my parents and all of their grandfathers and their forefathers and their forefathers and their forefathers and their foremothers actually came from Bazaar. We moved to Corlin to investigate some rather interesting crystals. Turns out that they are not to be used for explosives, although we did, in fact, try multiple times.
What are you doing here?
We were on our way back to Bazak, in fact. The captain has asked to keep an eye out. There were distinguished rumors that there were some miscreants afoot, but no doubt it could not be the likes of you. Gnomes are not capable of such horrific plots.
Well, of course not. We're just merchants passing through, trading some goods. We're actually on our way back from Corlin ourselves.
Well, that is fantastic. We ourselves are actually in the lookout for some merchandise. Perhaps we could parlay and forgo some procedures.
Unfortunately, we dropped off all our supplies to Corlin. We're about empty.
Oh, well, that is most unfortunate. Say, your ship is quite interesting. Would you mind if we, in fact, parlay talk about that? Such an interesting specimen should not be underlooked.
What's so interesting about our ship exactly?
1 second. Well, the fact of the matter is that most ships that we've seen from Corlin through Nytheria have all been piloted and flown with this weird crystal, of course, and sailed. Yours is most
Yes, we have one of those crystals too. You've never seen a gnomish vessel.
Unfortunately, I have not. My parents were all ground folk, as it were. They never took to the sky. Wasn't their thing.
Sure, we'll let you come aboard. Just slow down a little bit. You seem to be a little quicker than us.
Oh, my apologies. It must be the aerodynamics of the ship. Captain, do slow down. They wish to parlay so that we can investigate the curiosity that is, in fact, their ship.
Just gonna slow the ship down then, match their speed.
No. They very cautiously and slowly pull alongside your ship.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Alrighty.
Got it.
I mean, I'm
Did
only
you
standing
see
on the
that, Kurt?
4.
Huh?
Did you see Brandon's message?
No.
Alright, so gonna have the lesser secondary crew drop bridges over and keep the primary one back.
I say, actually, the gnomes are way ahead of you. They're dropping their own bridges.
Amazing. I
Curious.
expect nothing less. And I'm gonna grab the captain and put the captain on my shoulder.
You have the captain on your shoulder.
Captain is on my shoulder.
All right, and you want to come across the other ship?
Yes, and I'm actually, instead of walking my normal gait with the sultry look in my hips or whatever, I'm actually gonna walk as if I've got a purpose, a place to be. I'm in a hurry. Like I really want to inspect this place. Curiosity is just literally overtaking.
Give me a reflex save.
Reflex.
Yep.
Well, oh wait, that's a dexterity. It actually would
Well,
be
it's a dexterity save. Yeah.
maybe whatever.
You notice that as soon as you step on the bridge, it crumbles, almost
Very
dropping you
cute.
to
Very cute. Tricky gnomes.
the gnomes. All stop and gasp. My word, they've never done that before. I'm so very sorry, lady.
Of course, they've never done that before. It's quite all right. It's all right. We've got our own. Go ahead and drop the thing, and we'll come across. I'm just gonna have our crew drop our bridge to connect with them. Yes, it's just the plank cross. So we're literally like boarding.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a peaceful boarding right now.
Sure.
Peaceful air quotes.
Mhm. 1 second here.
Good
got
luck.
2 things I gotta do.
I'm just gonna stand on the other side of our bridge, arms folded, staring down at them.
There we go. You.
What are you doing over there, Brandon?
I am answering like 4 messages that I got.
Oh, I got you.
Hey, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Just letting you know I'm doing the magic aura today. Just keep doing that. Continuing to do that every day.
Yeah.
How many days would you say has passed since we first landed in
With area or the
Gearton?
Gearton?
That's when the idea came to me.
I think it's been, what did we say, 5 days? 4 or 5. I think it's 5.
Something like that. Let's say, because it was 3 days to the
Oh
coast.
yeah, so it'd be 4, and then so it's like the first day you're heading east. So yeah, it'd be
Okay.
4 days.
I'll make it count.
Brandon, you back? You
Yep,
you
yep.
pay attention?
Yep.
All right. So you're on the other ship.
Yep.
What's that little cat you have there on your shoulders?
Believe it or not, this is a person familiar of mine. He's quite amazing. He helps me out when I need him. Quite capable.
I see, and yet he remains a cat.
Yes, he decides to say that.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on.
Hmm.
The deception runs thick.
It does indeed.
Okay, I'm good at deception.
Just hope you're quick enough to save yourself when they start dropping boiling pots of tar on you.
Oh man.
I mean, it's
Just
only a
like-
prank.
Just gonna
Yeah,
continue
I mean-
pretending to be a cat, I guess.
I need some other big characters to stand on the other side of the bridge with me.
Hang on a second, Elder woke up.
Just all of us standing there, arms crossed. Staring
Weapons
at
at the
gnome-
ready.
Yeah, staring at the gnome ship.
If anything, we'll have the mimic as a backpack, and then when shit starts to go down, we can just have somebody throw it at them.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Not touching the thing.
I don't blame you.
So, Brandon.
Yeah.
What'd you think of my Facebook message?
I don't have Facebook. Oh,
dude.
yeah. No, no, I thought it was. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's fantastic.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, they kind of stare at the cat for a moment, and you hear them kind of whispering amongst themselves. No one goes, Yeah, so you decide to stay a cat despite being a powerful magic user.
Yeah, as I said, enjoys the shape of the cat. Much more forcible.
Hang on a second.
Plus, he's cat. Cat's freaking awesome.
Kick your ass.
You would win before the fight started against Hime.
Oh, I would figure that Hime would just sort of pick me up and then throw me overboard.
No, she would probably just pick you up and then scratch you. You are a tiny cat.
Indeed.
In
By the
fact,
way, I was telling somebody that I have in my repertoire I have ideas in case, and all these ideas in case are, say for instance, if somebody else in the party gets charmed, what to do against that charmed person. And John's is the easiest one in the entire list. I
yeah.
literally just cast sleep.
I mean,
Wait, I'm
Oh.
asleep?
No. If you were ever under some sort of mind control and you were turned against us, literally my only defense against cast sleep.
I mean, my hit points are remarkably low.
I know. I could hit your hit points with, as I mapped it out, as low as 4.
So, you with the perception check, yeah. You think you figure it's not near the front of the ship. You can clearly see that part, so it'd be towards the back. The back is all covered in machinery and parts and whatnot.
Okay, I'm gonna give Brandon a bit of a tap on his back with my tail. Just pretend to be wagging it.
One of the gnomes says, kind of pulls out a little, what looks like to be a wand. And he says, wouldn't your cat wizard friend like to be something else? And he points it at the cat. Lawrence, I would need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Wait, is he casting a spell that's enchantment?
Huh?
Is he casting a spell that's enchantment?
No, it's not. It's not enchantment.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Suddenly you're no longer a cat, and everyone realizes right about the same time. Lawrence seems to transform into a large white bear.
I just simply shrug the bear off.
What's your carrying weight there, Mirage?
Yeah, well, that's why I said I'm just gonna, as it becomes a bear, I'm gonna drop it to the ground, let it hit the deck, because I definitely cannot carry a bear.
It might flatten you, Brandon.
I mean,
Do your reflex save. See if you can. All right, yeah, I'll say you managed to barely avoid the bear as it flops on the deck.
I'm gonna stand up and just kind of dust off my lapel.
You'll never take us live, Nefarian pigs.
He's gonna need to make 2 saves,
All right.
and then we can go into initiative.
What with these 2 wisdom saves?
Yeah.
All right.
I knew I should have took counterspell.
I got it. That's why I was asking if it was, but mine actually only works on a 10.
So he makes the first one and fails the second one. What happens?
If he made the first one, the second one just means that he has no hostilities with me, personally with me. So as long as we don't attack him, he is charmed by me. And then next round, he'll have to make another wisdom save. If he fails that one, he's still charmed, but he's fine. I'm just gonna stand there. hold on. We have no quandaries with.
We got it. We should really leave, but you're the prettiest gnome lady I've ever seen in my life.
And I'm gonna like blink my eyes at him like lovingly. Well, thank you.
We've really got to go. You have a polar bear problem you might need to take care of.
Oh, that's not a problem. Magic usually only lasts for a little while, but you know, there is something that I would love to make permanent.
Permanent?
I, I, I would, I would love nothing more but to add another name to my last name. Would you be so kind as to give me the chance?
What? Wait, what? This is very sudden. I think we've got to go.
Make
We've
another
got
one
places
today.
to be.
So am I thinking like a polar bear, or am I just a polar bear?
Your body is transformed into the body of a polar bear.
This is quite uncomfortable.
I imagine like
Concho?
Lawrence's little voice just popping out of this big old polar bear.
We shall not discuss this. This embarrassment.
Embarrassment. I was wondering when they're gonna start.
We got Brandon for doing cat puns.
Thank you, Doc.
He rolled a 2, so he's definitely failing his wisdom save.
Kneel now. He has
Yeah,
come in.
yes, my lady.
Is
The
this
little
your
gnome
ship?
Yes.
You will command your crew to stand down as well.
Crew, stand down. The gnomes are looking very confused at each other, back and forth. Like, what should we do? Should we leave? What? This is what.
I'm gonna whisper to the captain. Actually, I'm gonna ping the captain. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna send the message to our secondary crew to do such.
You know that. I think you're the only one that can see that.
What?
I don't think Kurt can see that.
Oh,
Not.
sorry. I'm gonna have have our crew that I can communicate with, tether the boats while this is happening.
Alrighty. The mind and the screw instantly get at it, and the other three newcomers are trying their best to be helpful.
Alright, I'm also gonna pass on message of where I found the helm to be, and have them communicate to the rest of the crew.
Alrighty. You start whispering up to everybody that the helm is likely in the back of the ship.
Yep.
Near all the machinery.
And at this point, Kurt, I'm gonna drop the gnomish facade, and I'm actually going to assume the wondrous beauty of my majestic mantle.
A majestic mantle.
Yeah, it's like shimmering, shining light of glory.
Don't a bunch of people have to make wisdom saves for that?
No, I can choose.
Yeah.
So right now, a mantle of magic to be that. Actually, did it not do it?
There it goes.
Yep. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and start the charm on the other, two other ones. Well, three other ones. I get up to.
It says you can cast charm as a bonus action or command. I mean,
Yeah, I can cast command. So right now, the first guy, he was charmed by me. So now he's being commanded by me.
yeah.
And then, can I command the rest to do that, or will it actually break the command on him? Let me actually look up.
Yeah, it might be something you have to look up.
It lasts one round, so if I so at the end of this round, He won't be commanded by me, but hopefully by then we'll have him apprehended, and we'll go from
Alrighty. So you're commanding him to still kneel.
Yep. Quickly, whatever. Put him in manacles. Somebody? Anybody?
I'm gonna pick him up with my jaws and just start walking back over to the other ship then. Just pick him up by, like, not the nape of his neck, but with the collar, and just hold in my mouth.
The rest of the crew looks extremely confused by this scenario.
I would imagine.
And you see another gnome speak up. The captain's been compromised. Let's get out of here.
That one's gonna be commanded now. You kneel.
He gets a wisdom save, yeah?
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain.
Yeah, I am the captain. I spit on the boss captain.
Screw you, she-demon! Blast the engine! And sure enough, large gouts of fire starts coming out the back of the gnome ship. And it starts taking away at extremely high speed.
We're tethered to it.
Huh?
Yeah, we're tethered to it.
Yeah, you're tethered for now. Currently it's mostly just spinning your ship around, making everyone extremely dizzy.
Can I counter that force?
Get tip 2 with a piloting check against him. Hang on. And you win. You do manage to counter the force to some degree, and you're not spinning around nearly as much. You're still moving a bit because they're blasting it, trying to escape.
Yeah. So if there's a captain doing this?
No, the first mate would you. What you guess is the first mate is doing this.
I see. I was gonna say, a bit strange to have the first mate, the captain, when he's mind controlled.
Oh.
All right.
Your ship isn't controlled by the crystal as much.
Okay.
Could we have Aello run in or fly in and start tinkering with stuff?
Yes.
You see the gnomes all draw their weapons. All right, men, it's do or die time.
All right. I'd like to cast one of these in just the biggest, like, clump if I can.
Kill them.
Why? Why not? We don't need that.
No, we want to take as many of them hostage as we can.
Well, with that attack, they're gonna only take like half damage.
That's fair.
What do you mean with that attack? You don't have to
Oh,
roll
it's
it.
my sculpt spells thing. Not my sculpt spells. Potent cantrip, is it? No, never mind. Don't worry about it. That's cantrips only. I thought it was all evocations, but it's cantrips. Rather useless, though. Alright, so we're gonna do initiative then?
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Alright.
Yikes.
Oh, Lord. Anjo.
This polar bear body is quite cumbersome.
I mean, you
Or-
could start mauling people.
I'm still flimsy. Although I would get polar bear HP, because I have a polar bear body now, I think.
Yeah, you have 42 hit points.
Cool.
Polar. To break our tie.
Oh, sorry. What do I roll?
1d20.
It's based on dexterity.
Well, I mean, just a flat d20. Because you and I have the. Oh. Oh, wait, that's Kyrie. Okay. Kyrie will go first, then looks like me.
No, don't you know? We're playing like reverse day today.
Oh, okay. I wish I would have known that.
Yeah.
I'm only a 5, Kurt.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I thought I fixed that. Let me see. Let me pull up them real quick.
Beats my 5 from last time we were in combat.
If you just roll selecting a token, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Add automatically?
Should, yeah.
You're in that character sheet and you do their initiative, then it should just auto add.
If you have their token selected.
Oh boy.
So,
Hang on, I'm getting their stuff settled.
what's your new last name there, Mirage?
Gnome Slayer.
When should we expect the wedding?
2 weeks from next Sunday. We're gonna move quickly with this one. You know, I'll be honest with you. When I cast command, my first instinct was to demand him to marry me. But I was like, well, that's dumb.
I mean, it's a little dumb.
It's no different than randomly casting Transfiguration spell on John.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why do those guys up there in that corner look like the South Park guys? They are. Yep. Not a word.
Alright. Damn, the gnome crew rolled really high.
No,
That they did.
not the gnome crew. I wanted to win. Fuck. Hope you guys got plans to take me down if they command me, if they can't take control of me. Badly.
These names.
Mimic.
I had fun with the names. Anyways, Kyrie, you're going first. They're trying to escape. There's a whole bunch of gnomes running around now. Well, I say a whole bunch. You probably see 11 on the enemy ship.
And where's the captain's helm? There's one there?
It's on. It seems to be on the inside of the ship towards the back.
Damn. I'm just gonna fire down from my. Can I see them from my harpy's nest?
Yeah, you can see the gnomes.
Then I am going to start firing down upon them.
Good call. You'd get advantage with that, I think.
Mm-hmm. You gonna make one of them your prey?
Yep.
Go
Just
for the
have to actually
first
read that.
mate.
Isn't the first mate under deck though?
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
not-
captain.
He's on our ship. Captain's on our ship. I like how they're just
Oh.
gonna abandon. Oh,
Then what? I didn't.
wow.
I didn't know they disappeared.
I didn't either.
Well, shit.
Oh shit, that changes.
Huh?
I was looking at Vicious Mockery. I'm like, man, Vicious Mockery is still only a D. No, it's actually 2D4 now. Because we are level 6, right?
Yeah. All right. So what you doing, Kyrie? You shooting?
I'm gonna make one of the gnomes my prey, and then fire my grim longbow at them.
You gonna do the first mate, the one yelling the orders?
Sure.
All right.
That needs to be there.
With advantage, yeah, because you're high ground. That is a hit.
All right, then roll for damage.
Sober
Yep.
Anakin has the high ground.
Give up, Anakin. All right, 5 points of damage.
Also, Wade, don't forget that if you feel necessary, you can always invoke sharpshooting to -5 from your attack roll to put +10 damage.
I don't see sharpshooting.
It's one of your features. Right. Hold on. Let's get rid of that one. What you doing? What you doing? Hold on. Right here. Right here. Do this first of all.
Hey, Audrey. Audrey.
Hey. You have sharpshooting. No, you
I don't know if I do or not.
You do. That would have been your feature picked up at level 4.
Hello.
Hi.
I guess you don't have it right now then.
Nope.
What a loser. Does he get
I
anything
thought I
for
did.
prey right now?
For prey, he rolls an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay. Does he need to do that?
Yes. Yes, it does.
So roll another d6.
And I'm actually going to do something for you while I'm in your character. Quick.
My feet are cold.
Put socks on?
Oh, damn. I'm wearing slippers.
I have
All right.
socks and shoes on, John. They're still cold.
Sorry.
So, Wade, on your character sheet, I put that you actually have the prey thing. Why it added a +1, I don't know. But where's it from? Yeah, so after, whenever you declare your prey, you should be able to just click prey, which should be like that, and then click there. It'll auto-roll it for you.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be... I think there's a better way to do that.
There probably is. Like, you could probably just add it to the Grim Longbow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, let me play around with it while we're
In
going
the
through.
descriptor at the bottom, just say if prey, square brace, 1d6, square brace, square
Yeah.
brace.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was... Alright, so that's Kyrie. Next is gonna be the crew. Let's see. What's the crew morale looking like right now?
Dunno.
Probably decent considering we've had so much shore leave.
There you go.
I'm talking about the gnome crew.
Oh, I don't know. Their captain just got kidnapped. Their first mate's been shot.
Their first mate is shot and bleeding, and their captain is gone. They are panicking. They are running all over the deck screaming. It's over! We're done for! Blow everything up! Detonate the ship!
Oh shit.
What?
Mirage, it's your turn.
What? All right, how many of them left on the ship? Actually left on the ship.
Counting the first mate, I mean, there's 11.
11?
11, and they're running around like maniacs.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something here. All right, now these guys, because they're running around at such a ridiculous rate because their captain's been taken or whatever.
They're
would
not
I-
that fast, but
Well, no, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like they're
yeah.
you know, man. Would I assume that they are in fact just lesser crew?
They're what?
Lesser crew, like our
Yeah,
thralls, but
they're
not quite thralls.
Yeah.
Bunch of red shirts.
Bunch of Richards. That's their crew uniform, didn't you? Red shirts.
All right. Front centered on me. Every single one of them need to make a wisdom save versus fear, which I know they
Versus fear.
versus fear. And the worst fear in their head is going to be the ship blowing up for preemptive. So they're going to abandon ship and hope that they go to our ship. If not, they just jump over the side.
Kind of cruel.
I can dig it.
Sorry.
Oh, I wish you guys could see that roll. Actually, I naturally just rolled myself, but so let me inform you that was they rolled a 2 and they get -2 because they're already terrified.
Aww.
So that was a dirty 0.
Wow.
All right. So
fear works differently. I mean, fear just works automatically. They try their best to run away from you.
yeah, they're gonna. But that's the thing though. Is like they
What spell
won't
is
take
it?
any other action. It's actually fear.
No, I
Here,
got
hold
you.
on, hold on. I got you. That's it.
Yeah.
There you go. And I'm gonna literally like reach in my pouch and pull out a freaking harpy feather from Wade, from Kyrie, run my fingers up it, and it'll just like sizzle and pop, and then fear.
Let's see.
Nasty.
Yeah. So they're all going as fast as they can down into the lower decks of the ship.
I'm just gonna follow them.
They're all running from you as fast as they can.
And I'm gonna, as I'm doing this, I'm gonna use a bonus action to ping the captain and tell him.
Actually, yeah, all of the gnomes are terrified, including the first mate that got shot.
So they're all going below deck?
They're all going below deck.
Oh god.
And
All of
since
them.
our legs are the same, we're just gonna I'm gonna follow them. This way they can't along the way. They're not gonna be stopping anywhere to try to blow up the ship while we're all on it. They're just gonna be like, "Oh God, run! Look out, run! There's oh God, run! Just keep running! Just keep running!"
Imagine a Scooby-Doo situation where you're just running around chasing them with a feather, like going indoors and outdoors, and all right, Koma.
I suppose I hear the captain yell that.
Mm.
Then I'm going to follow Mirage down and try to capture one of these guys.
Try to grab a couple.
Yeah.
They're gonna fight your grapple because they're terrified and they're trying to run away.
Let's do it! Hacha!
Oh my god!
Hime's all about this.
You're pretty sure the first one you grab just soils himself immediately.
That's disgusting. Let's throw him off the cliff.
And seems to be crying.
Alright, well that's one hand.
I'll give you a bonus attack for the other one.
Let's try it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna head back to our ship with one in each hand.
They're both weeping uncontrollably. You keep talking about how the gnome witch that stole their captain's heart and is going to eat theirs now too.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, poor guys.
Okay.
Lawrence,
My turn, is it?
yeah, you're down below decks with the enemy captain. Let
I'm
go
down
of me,
below
you
deck
niggas!
with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
I'm just gonna stuff him in our brig. Slam the gate behind him. Then I'm gonna ask him simply, where's the helm?
It should turn you something more harmless, like, I don't know, a kitten. Oh, wait!
You realize I could just eat your face and ask your first mate.
Why don't you go find your own?
That
You're
shouldn't be
some
too much
sort
of a problem.
magical wizard cat.
Just gonna blink at him slowly and then walk away. Haven't time for this bullshit.
Unleash the mimic. Oh, because he's gonna eat a gnome.
I meant on the captain.
Hang on a second. AFK, 1 second. We'll be back at the top.
Just keep him out of the cage
He's not worth a spell slot.
and let him just crawl around in circles.
Oh, just
Outside the
keep the
cage.
mimic outside the cage.
Yeah. Just let him sit out there, licking his lip, staring at the captain.
Mm-hmm. Then for every answer he doesn't give us, we'll let him watch as he eats one of the other crew. One of the other gnomes.
Well, I'm bringing 2 gnome nuggets down now.
Okay.
That was a pretty good grab there, Brandon.
That was a damn good grab there, dude. It was damn grab.
Alright, I'm back. Kyrie, it's your go.
Alright, so I'm guessing the first mate isn't looking too good.
He's run below decks, actually.
Yeah.
He's
all-
bolted.
Have they all run below deck?
Most of the crew are still running around on deck right now because it hasn't been their turn yet.
I'm gonna try and see if I can...
Swoop down and grab one with your talons like
That's
a real bird.
exactly what I was thinking. Just swoop in and snap, dude.
Actually, I was either gonna do that or my, where the hell is it? Wait, it's over here.
Your Harpy song.
No, God, no.
Your sleep coating on your bow.
How would I do that?
It's a Monster Hunter joke. You wouldn't
I was
understand.
thinking more of going down and doing spike growth, actually.
You need a puke bow to do it. Spike coating?
Spike growth affects allies as well. Though.
Yeah, affects everybody.
I mean, the reason I was going to do it is because it'd be difficult terrain, but fair enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's difficult, but it'd be difficult for all of us.
Yeah.
And we may also take damage from it.
Yeah, my problem is doing the grappling. I'm a -1 for strength.
So that just means that you don't want to roll below like a 10.
If I roll below a 10, I'm blaming you. All right, yeah, I'll go and grapple one.
They have a lot of minuses to this right now too. Don't worry too much.
So I just do an athletics.
Yep.
Aw.
Hey, Brennan.
My God.
You wanna
Oh,
you want
my
to mash
God.
that next time?
Wait.
Wow.
Look, I've got minuses and I would do grappling too. It's not my fault that you are the worst roller in the world.
You fly down and grab one of the gnomes, and it keeps running, dragging you along with it.
Oh.
If I get close to death, I'm a luring song.
Alright. They're all running below decks now.
Does that mean I'm below deck now?
Yeah. Brandon.
Alright, well, I've got roughly, 54 seconds left of my my fear, right? Yeah, because it lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, wait, no. Because is it 6 seconds per person? So then I'd be much less than 54 seconds. That's the case.
Well, it's concentration up to a minute.
Yeah.
It's a range itself. It's like, it's one of those weird spells to cast on yourself. It kind of comes out from you.
Yeah. Alright, so it would be, would it be 10 of my turns, or would it be just 10 turns?
It would be 10 it'd be 10 of your turns. It was cast on your turn.
Okay, good. Then in that case, I'm actually going to... I'm gonna start this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Since that won't actually break concentration until the end of the minute.
Alright. So you're starting your dance.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking your booty while walking this feather amongst a ship full of screaming gnomes. and a
making them
harpy
all
getting drugged down the
terrified.
stairs.
Yep, they're extremely terrified of me, and I'm just seductively walking towards them, timing a little bell on my foot. I mean, on my belly.
Holding a thing.
Yep.
A feather plucked from the harpy that's currently being banged down the stairs. This is a wonderful scene, by the way. Is it? Oh, wait.
Brendan, you know my feathers
wait.
are blue, right?
You
Wait.
said you had some white feathers too.
Yeah, you did. Wait,
White
I
highlights.
think I need a wisdom save from you.
Wait, why is he? Wait.
He's in your cone.
Oh, the fear. Oh God. Oh God, no. Oh God, that's not high enough.
Wait,
you're
you're
afraid.
suddenly terrified of Mirage. You're pretty sure she's coming to eat your heart out. Literally eat your heart out of your chest. Actually, you've seen that feather in hand. You think she's gonna pluck all your feathers off and throw you off the boat.
It'd be his worst fear, whatever his
Yeah,
worst fear
it's
currently
his
is.
worst fear. So you're pretty convinced that Mirage is gonna pluck all your feathers out for her spellcast and throw you overboard when she's done with you. Koma!
I don't
You
know if
gotta-
I want to go down there anymore. Gonna totally drop off the two I got in the brig.
Alright. You see the polar bear cat on your way.
Just gonna nod as we cross paths.
Mhm.
And then I guess I'll head back up, and it's probably gonna be the end of my movement, depending on how big our boat
Yeah.
is.
Yep, that'll probably be the end of your movement. Next up is the Titan.
All right. Can I sense how long this form is gonna last?
Give me an arcane check, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. You notice that it can last up to an hour.
Bothersome.
Give,
All right.
give their captain a good smack.
He's already in the cell. Also,
Yeah,
if I
no-
gave him a good smack, his brains would
it's
probably
not-
fall out.
It's not concentration.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna continue going above deck for the time being, because I can't really do much else until I do that.
You hear the absolute chaos and panic from the enemy ship as Mirage goes below deck.
This'll be fun.
You're pretty sure from the screams that the gnomes believe that Mirage is going to murder them all.
I see. I guess I'm just gonna use message to send a message to Mirage. Let her know to head for the helm, which again, back of their ship.
Yep.
And then that's just gonna be it for me.
Alright. Kyrie, actually, no, you don't get as long as you're within the cone. Ouch. You can fly straight up, though, to get out of the cone, or to break line of sight. So, yeah, you're gonna use your dash action to fly straight up and out.
You're flying away from me.
Yeah.
You unfortunately have no choice.
Yeah.
Can I do anything at all?
A dash action to get away from me, unfortunately.
What's the radius of your thing?
It's a 30-foot cone.
But once you're affected with it, you can't break from it unless you break line of sight with her.
Mm-hmm. Wait, if he's up on top of the deck, he's not in line of sight of it.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
Yeah, I thought it was under the deck at this point.
Well, you
Yeah,
flew out away.
were under it. Yeah, so you would have broke line of sight. So
Go ahead and you're gonna end your turn, and then you're gonna get a wisdom save.
So I do nothing.
no, make a
Yeah.
wisdom save.
Make a wisdom save. Hey, you're free.
Thank God.
You shake the thoughts. I'm not actually going to pluck you and throw you overboard. That was just a really bad dream. Or
was it?
Dun, dun,
But your turn is up. Mirage.
all right, so that's would be
They're running horribly in panic.
that's 24 seconds on the dance, and if your math is right, it'd be 12 seconds on the fear, right?
Well, it's only be 2 turns, yeah?
Well, yeah,
Since you
but,
started the dance?
yeah, but it's 6 seconds per person, right? So it's not everything's not happening within 6 seconds altogether, is it?
Yeah,
So-
that's how it works, yeah?
See, I thought it was 6 seconds per.
No, round is 6 seconds.
Okay, well in that case, then yeah, it'd be 12 and 12.
Yeah, 12 and 12.
And then I'm continuing dancing.
No. Coma!
Uh,
The harpy is breathing extremely heavily, flying gently above the deck.
guess I'm gonna head back down there.
Alright, if you're gonna walk in front of Mirage and try to grab a gnome, you're gonna have to make a wisdom check there.
Check or save.
Save. Let's save. Oh!
Alright.
Oh god!
I'm gonna walk in front of her and then turn around and immediately walk out.
This is
I
going
can-
wonderfully.
I can break that at any time. Just say, just say the word. I will break it at any time.
Lawrence, actually, you did in your turn above deck, so go ahead and give me a check, another wisdom save. They're coming. Hey, you're free. Oh god, that is funny, Brandon.
Just like,
Do you need a wisdom save from me?
No. But
Alright.
you do see the Oni go downstairs and then come running back up, screaming in terror, and catch her breath.
There seemed to be a problem, Hime.
Mirage.
I see. Alright, I'm gonna stand by, send any crew that isn't doing anything over.
Alrighty. Hang on a second. Actually, I was just about to answer your question there, Brandon. You see 6 of them pass out, just faint from pure fear. So you're sending some of the crew down there to go downstairs?
I guess head towards the back of the ship instead. I don't
Okay.
know.
They're gonna go towards the back of the ship. One of the the mind controlled crew pings you and says, "Captain, I have no idea what I'm looking at back here."
You'll be looking for a bit of a crystal-like object, and I'm gonna send an image of my mind of what ours
I
looks like.
I see something similar to that, but it's definitely not the same.
I see. Do you have any inherent magical abilities?
Negative, Captain.
I see. Stand guard. I'll send somebody over there who does.
Aye, Captain.
And just gonna put a message out to anybody. Anybody with natural magic inherent ability, go to wherever that person is at, because I don't actually know.
Hey, Mirage, hello.
Yeah, I typed.
I know.
I clicked the slash me button. Sorry.
That's fine. So yeah, Aello will fly over there and take a look. Aello lets you know she's extremely fascinated by what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Kyrie, you're no longer feared and terrified for your life, so you get your turn.
How many know that they're still alive?
You don't know. You've heard about half the screams stop from below deck.
About half. And who's all around?
The the polar bear is sitting on the on your back on your ship, and then the Oni is beside you.
Why must there be humanoid things around me? I mean, I could still do what I'm wanting to do. It just people would be charmed.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no.
Are harpies considered humanoids? Wonder if they can
I
affect each
think
other.
harpies are immune to it.
No, harpies are monstrous.
I figured an Oni to be considered monstrous as well.
Yeah, harpies considered monsters.
I'm a giant.
Yeah, he's a giant. So, it doesn't affect humans and giants.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, see. So yeah, you would be affecting everyone except the captain and the dog and the other harpy.
Well, it's either that or I go below deck and try and just... I don't know, because
You'll
I'm...
be hit by. You'll be hit by. Well, no, you'll be behind me, so you'll be fine as long as you stay behind me.
I was about to say, because I'm not about to pick up another fucking gnome.
Dude, you can do it. They're sleeping now.
The sleeping one. Oh.
What's the DC for your fear, Brandon?
17.
15.
15. Yeah, 15. Sorry.
I say 17 seems a little high right now.
Yeah, no, 15. I was like, wait, no, 17's not right.
You see the dog go below deck, grab one of the gnomes, and drag it back over to the ship, walking directly through your cone.
Yep. See, he knows. He's good.
I feel like if I were to try it again, I'd end up being back under the fear.
So, dude, it ends on my turn. I mean, well, I'm gonna end it on my turn. You'll literally have one round where you won't be able to do anything. Then we can go clean up the mess. Don't live in fear of what could happen. Just do it.
Brandon.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Brandon.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
should be
really
sorry.
not sorry. I'm really not.
Let's do a Larry song.
Oh God.
God.
Wisdom.
hold on.
Yeah, hang on.
Hold on. I gotta read something here real quick. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh wait.
Yeah, no, everybody's gotta make them.
Wisdom save, everybody, except the captain.
Sometimes it pays to be a cat.
Sometimes it is.
Oh wait. Hold
Hang
on,
on.
please, Kurt.
Yeah.
I never find the damn thing when I need it there. Yeah, hold on, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's see. Let's do for the non-player crew real quick. What's the DC for the learn song?
It'd be his spellcasting ability.
Is it?
Let's check.
That was different.
Thought it was 10.
The DC is your saving throw plus is 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma. So his would be 12.
12?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Together we beat it, Brandon. wait till level 11.
Kurt, can you give me about 5 minutes? I'm gonna go make spaghetti for Autumn real quick.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say that two of the non-player, the mindless crew come walking towards you, Kyrie. The rest of your side is actually safe from it. You're rolled higher than that. They did good for themselves. As far as the gnomes, 3 gnomes come above deck and start coming to you.
Along with the source of fear.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's technically whatever happened last. They're thinking in their minds that the beautiful harpy singing is going to save them from the evil.
Okay, so I got disconnected.
Oh, that's fine.
Welcome back.
I say
Thank you.
2 of the mindless crew and 3 gnomes are all walking to you like zombies.
And I can control them to do what I want.
Don't know if that's how it works. I think they just come to you, don't they?
It just says charmed.
Oh, the charm. I thought they had to come to you. I don't know why I thought that.
It says, or be charmed until the song ends.
No.
And then it says I must take a bonus action on whatever.
If the charm target is more than 5 feet away from you, they take the dash action towards you on their fastest route. So yeah, they're all going to try to run to you. The gnomes are begging that you save them from the horrible, horrible demon gnome below deck. He's trying to eat their hearts.
This is fun.
Please save us! She'll kill us all! She stole the captain away, now she's gonna eat us!
Just gonna kind of direct them towards where their captain is.
Please don't know, we can't leave you!
Then I will walk towards the brig.
You're being tailed by 2 of the mindless crew and then the gnomes.
And me and Brandon.
Oh yeah, and Brandon has his own ways to avoid it because bard stuff. You're not so lucky though. Yeah,
Would this affect the other gnomes in the brig?
Yeah, but they're locked up in the brick. They can't go nowhere.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about them trying to escape.
Yeah, they just want to be near you. They're all breathing down your neck if they're taller. You know, gnomes. The Oni's breathing down your neck.
That's just a little creepy.
Well, you knew it would happen.
Yeah.
The Oni's whispering you in your ear that she's gonna give you the horn.
And I'm gonna start walking just a little bit faster towards the brig.
Nah, it's a joke. It's funny though.
I know. So yeah, would I be able to make it there in one action?
What's your flight speed?
40 feet.
Probably not one action. You'll probably take another turn. You're halfway down there, I'd say. They get another save.
Okay.
Or... Oh yeah. So on the end of each of their turns, they'll get a chance to break free of your harpy song. Oh, Brandon.
Oh god, in the 5th edition, it's much worse.
What? Oh, in the actual monster manual?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 300 feet.
Yeah.
Well, It's lessened since you're a player character.
Yep.
Apparently, I have to take a bonus action to continue singing.
Yep, every turn.
Okay, then.
It's just like maintaining a spell. Yeah, it's Brandon's turn. I'm going to have to wait for him to get back, unfortunately.
It also looks like, yes, other harpies are immune or ignore the Song of the Charm.
Yep.
Well, on the bright side, so Brennan did successfully save.
He's safe because of his bard abilities.
So then I guess that means he will not be able to be charmed for another hour by me.
Yep.
That's good.
A counter charm. John, you still alive?
Yep, I'm here.
Alrighty. Just want to make sure.
John's a polar bear.
Yep, I'm a bear.
You know, if we end this
Polar
conflict
bear.
and you're still a bear, you should let Hime spar with you.
Teammate wants to spar against the polar bear.
I mean, you're big and strong.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's not that many other crew on the ship that are like that.
Oh, we have Dragonborn now.
Yeah, don't remind her.
he made like this Sparta Dragonborn in another setting. Man, Brandon. Teach your daughter to make her own food.
He did say 5 minutes. Did somebody time him?
Should have.
It's been about 3.
I'm gonna go AFK real quick. Let Brandon know if he comes back before I do this. It's his turn.
We are assuming direct control.
Mass Effect 2, huh?
Well, Mallory's playing Andromeda right now.
Heard a lot of bad stuff about that game. Is it any better?
She says she thinks it's okay.
Okay, that's important.
Just so you know what Kerr was talking about.
Hmm?
In Roll20.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention at all.
Tis okay. We are technically in break.
I thought that's what that was when she
Yeah.
was first introduced.
Brandon's such a ball. At
For
level
real?
11, I get a Calm Mind, where I can use as a bonus action a key point to erase an effect of charmed or feared.
Cool.
At least I think it's a bonus action.
Hmm.
Never played a monk past level 4.
I don't think I have either.
Stillness of Mind. Oh, it's level 7. Oh, that's even better. That's the next level. Oh, I can just use my action to straight up end the effect. I don't even have to do a save.
Cool.
So it will only last on me for their turn. I like it. Especially like the alluring call or whatever or the song. Once it's used, you have immunity to it for an hour. So, Waterworld, the movie.
So, wasn't it like 4 hours long?
Yes, the world itself though, as a D&D session.
Boring, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've done enough ship-to-ship stuff at this point to where having a game be solely on ship, I think I'd get really bored of that.
I can see that. Alright,
I feel like I
remove
haven't
the
had
ship.
enough of actual like dungeon crawling and other scenes and scenarios.
So yeah, remove the ships. Just make it an endless ocean of water.
So we just swim all the time.
Yes.
What it wasn't?
Endless
Yes.
ocean without a ship.
As a campaign setting,
I see.
you could be underwater characters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely different, but again, I don't think I've done enough like just classic D&D stuff to where I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I want to try something new and exciting.
Oh, it would probably be full of dungeons and crap that you'd have to go through. Just underwater.
That is kind of cool.
There actually might be a dungeon session coming up here very soon.
That'd be neat. I figured that book thing that Brandon was talking about would have potential.
Yeah. Give an alternative to the ship combat.
Which would be nice.
Yep.
I feel kind of useless in this, because, I mean, between the Harpy and Brandon, it's like, I can't really do anything.
It's
Fire
just
back.
one of those, it's going to be one of those situations where it just depends on the scenario.
Yeah, I mean, we have some good people who were able to take command of the enemy really quickly.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those situations where, like, I'm sure most of the time Lewis feels useless being the grapple barbarian stuck on an airship.
He brought it upon himself.
That's true.
Dude's playing a fucking treasure chest. I mean, come on.
That's why I told
Anyways.
him if he really, really, really had thought that through, instead of being a barbarian, he could have legit taken rogue, and then he could have still been an actually amazing mimic as a rogue, and still got his athletics bull crap too.
Mimic barbarian.
That's what he is right now.
Maybe he should have been a mimic bard.
Mimic bard would have been fun.
Anyways, Brandon, it's your go.
All right, so have I missed anything?
The Harpy drug some of the 3 of the gnomes out.
Yeah. She's Pied Pipering your gnomes away.
Good. All right,
They're asking the Harpy to save them from the horrible gnome that's trying to eat them.
that's actually fair. How many of them are left awake?
2 downstairs.
All right. I'm gonna drop my fear and
Alright.
stop dancing, and we're just gonna go ahead and attempt to end this all at once. I accidentally closed my character sheet and my tab, by the way, when I walked away from the computer.
Nice.
So I gotta get everything back up. Are they close together or are they?
Yeah, I'd say they're close together, all cowering in the corner.
I'm going to cast sleep centered on them. I am not gonna cast sleep. I got rid of sleep.
You don't have sleep.
I did. I got rid of it so that I could pick up fear. I don't know.
It's fine.
At that point, yeah, I'm still gonna drop, and I'm just gonna target one of them and make a suggestion.
All right.
There's safety on the other ship. You better run before I eat you. Gobble, gobble.
He runs.
Good.
The last one just falls at your feet. Please, just don't eat me.
Let's go.
Don't eat me.
And I'm gonna turn around with him and walk out.
Alrighty, so the dog's gonna help you recover some of the bodies of the unconscious gnomes. You managed to capture all of the gnomes in the enemy ship.
And not one was killed.
Yet there's still a long trip home.
Is there 12 of them, or is there only 11 of them?
There's a grand total of 12 with the captain.
Okay, so we need to make sure that the captain is manacled, and then the rest of them, if any of them are spellcasters, we need to manacle them too in some way.
Bind and gag them.
You want to give me a slave hand check to bound and gag?
Not I.
I have paws the
Evie's
size
willing
of
to try.
basketballs.
I mean, I guess if I really have to, I will. Yeah. I'll bind them, but I'm not gagging them.
Alright.
I have to put my hands near their.
Aello comes back and lets you know that through her study of the enemy helm, she believes that the helm helps it fly and float, but doesn't actually control it.
Oh.
She says the machinery is actually what's controlling the ship.
Is there any way to disable the helm for the time being then? At least handicap them.
She says she could. She's gonna have a hard time getting the ship back to Gearton.
I see.
Couldn't we just leave it
we pull it?
tethered? Yeah, exactly. Could we not just pull the ship? It has
Do
a
what?
rather large balloon tied to it, so wouldn't it just stay afloat anyway?
She said it probably will just stay afloat here, but it might drift with winds and whatnot, and God knows where it's going to end up.
Yes, but if we tie a lead to it, we can just pull it with us, correct?
That would probably work.
With no
We need
captain
someone
that
big and
has
strong to tie a whole bunch of good knots with a good slave handshake up to that ship, though.
I will help
Not me.
whoever would like to. Wait. Hold on. My dear Hime, my dearest Hime, I know that you are much more talented than you let yourself believe. Please, show us that you can. I need a token. Sure, I don't have a token. Can you just put like anything on there for me? Like any token. Oh, that'll work.
There you go.
Where's the Hime? Where are you, Hime?
Up there beside you.
You have Bardic Inspiration. I
What's
thought it
that do?
automatically. You get to roll a, what is it now, D10? Or D8?
D8, I think.
Yeah, you get to roll a D8 and add that to any check that you would like. Oh, come on.
I mean, you were expecting roll 20 to be nice to me.
I was actually expecting that. Very well, I will get my hands a little bit dirty. Can't inspire myself. Make sure those knots don't come loose, though. I'm just gonna double check back on Hime's work.
Yeah. So definitely some place where Hime could improve. She didn't seem to believe that you believed in her.
That's all right. I'll fix that
I
later.
mean, you did just terrify me.
That is
Did
also
just her fire, and Hime still remembers when you left her on the enemy, on the other ship.
That
Just
that
left her by
was
the
me.
rock.
I was not the captain of the ship at the time.
Hime remembers you didn't do a whole lot to stop him either.
Just left me.
That's fair.
So,
her face eventually.
looting the gnome ship, which I'm sure you guys all because you're terrible people. There doesn't seem to be a crazy amount of stuff. You see a lot of supplies. You see a handful of scrolls and other random, you believe wands and various magical items that you're not 100% sure what they do. But it'd probably be best to hang on to for now.
I would suggest be very careful on what you touch. As all of it could in fact explode.
You do see about 5 vials of alchemist fire.
Ooh. Ooh.
Vials or barrels?
Wow.
Vials.
Okay.
See ya.
Harpy air bombs.
Yeah, beer bombs.
Actually, I've been having a thought about those that I'll discuss later.
The flying fiery bird of Air Force. Alrighty. So that's all wrapped up with your supplies. Like I said, they don't have any sort of siege weapons or anything.
No.
You do have the very fragile bridges if you want to take those.
No.
It's just
Actually, yeah.
as you're inspecting them, they have mechanics in the bottom where if they take any sort of pressure at all, they just crumple.
Like they collapse, or they just
They just straight up collapse.
so they fall apart and they can't be assembled.
That's correct.
I would
Cool.
like to take them just in case.
They actually have a small stockpile of them on the ship.
Fucking assholes.
You get a hold of about 11.
Awesome.
I dare ask, what are you doing with those, Mirage?
It was a very clever tactic. I can't say that I'm upset with him for using it. In fact, maybe we can learn from this.
Mm-hmm. After the wedding, of course.
Oh, of course. I
Have you
roll my
decided
eyes.
on a suitor yet, Firstmate? They all seem quite passionately attached to you.
I'm gonna walk down there and just smile at them all and see which one. Oh, that one.
His will's gone. I like that in a man.
I don't have much to beat into shape, so it's literally just all I gotta do is say the word now.
Please save me!
Oh, I will.
Anyone but you!
Oh, come now, it's not so bad.
You think we could fire one out of a cannon? Just for shits and giggles.
Right? No. I
Oh,
hear they're quite aerodynamic.
Yeah, they're about big enough to fit inside the cannon, too. Be quite interesting to see how far they fly. How about you, little one? What do you think of this?
Are you talking to them or?
Yeah, just in general, having this conversation in front of the gnomes.
One of the gnomes says, "You know what? I would honestly prefer to be on the ship with that she-devil," and points to Mirage.
Are you volunteering then?
No.
It's a shame. I guess I'll have to just let you live for all the ample amounts of torture that are waiting for you back in Gearton.
But Captain, you heard the poor man on the ship. They were afraid that I was going to eat their heart. We can't let that volatile threat go to waste, now can we? I'm just going to turn around and stare at the one that was crying. Gnomish heart. A heart
I
from
hear
a
you can
gnomish?
gain their courage if you eat it, Firstmate.
Delicious. And I'm going to minor illusion like a sickle in my hand.
You eating an actual heart.
I mean, yeah, why not? I have an image of a heart in my hand, just thumping there, and just kind of take the bite out of it.
Oh, poor Captain. I'm right here, you idiot.
Don't give him a panic attack and die, Brennan.
No. Make them afraid into subservience. That's how it works.
I suppose
done,
we could
Captain.
spare a few of them, if they'd be willing to, you know, help us a little bit. What do y'all say?
I would say that we should talk about this upstairs while we plot their small but unappropriate funeral.
Okay, tell you what, you eat their hearts, and then we launch their corpses out of the cannon.
Love it. Fantastic.
Let's go make preparations, Firstmate.
You guys are weird.
And I'm gonna trundle along behind the polar bear.
It's been over an hour, hasn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Probably at this point.
Right before the polymorph pops, I just want to be like, "Dear Captain, in this form you have a peach butt."
Yes. Suppose I do, Firstmate, though I'm not quite fond of it.
I'll smack it. It's adorable.
You get pinged by one of the mindless crew that a mimic is attempting to sneak into the brig.
Let's stop that. Can't have him eating any of them.
Post a guard or two.
Yes. How about our new dragonborn friend and the half-elf? Just because I don't like her attitude yet.
Are we protecting the prisoners from escaping or from people getting into the brig?
Both, actually.
Uh-huh. You hear one of the gnomes yell, "That rope just licked me!"
Also, be on the lookout for the mimic. It's probably up right now.
Is he aggressive, hostile?
Oh, absolutely. He'd probably eat you if we let him. Actually, wouldn't even ask for permission. You might sleep with one eye open.
Uh-huh.
Both open.
So what exactly are we supposed to do if this mimic, I don't know, say, tries to come on to us? If you catch my meaning?
Oh, absolutely. Stab him. By all means.
Yell for help.
Up and fight for survival. He can't digest you that quickly.
That's reassuring, for lack of a better word.
We did try to warn you beforehand.
I didn't think that our own crew would be dangerous, I suppose.
See, if the captain had let me send out the note that I had wanted to send out in the first place, there would have been no doubt in your mind. Oh well, hindsight. 2020, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We would have gotten any volunteers if you would have put that message out, Firstmate.
Oh, nonsense. I bet you the dog would have came anyway.
Dog wags his tail and nods his head.
See?
I volunteer.
I do as well.
Hime, would you also like to stand guard? Make sure that the new guys know what they're doing.
I will.
Just gonna sort of like give you a wink, like, you know, show them.
Uh-huh. Subtle, Concho.
I do what I can. So we're gonna head back to Gearton.
Alright.
With ship in tow.
With the ship in tow, yep. First, plot a course.
Plotting.
Hold on. Hang on 1 second. Wait, get where you're doing that.
Keeping an eye out for the damn mimic.
Damn it! What is with your roll tonight?
Hey, my passive is a 12, so at the very least, even if I
Yeah, you
can't
got-
see him when I look for him, as long as he's not hiding, I'm gonna at least notice. Stupid crawling rope. Fling him across the room. It's like, really, dude?
I would honestly say that if he does go after them, we put him in the brig as well.
With
I
them?
have no quarrels against that. It is owned separate.
Do we have that many cells?
There'll probably be cells on the other ship.
We'd always lock him
Ye-
in one of the rooms.
No. You lock him in a vase.
Oh yeah, I guess he has a rope.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
literally get him intoxicated, and then you just put him in a barrel, and then you lock the barrel.
Alright, you get him intoxicated. Not wasting any of my brew on him.
Kurt, make a wisdom save for the rope.
That's not nice. Poor rope.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't like to put characters into character progression without them being present, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had it coming.
I mean,
And
yeah.
let's be honest, he would probably do exactly this. Try and eat the gnomes. So I have to take these potassium pills that my doctor
Chop.
gave me, and it's like trying to swallow a stack of small stack of dimes.
You.
Yeah, I gotta take 8 of them a day.
Ew, can you break it down or?
I don't know. I haven't even tried. It's just, I'm like, fuck it. I'll just get this over with.
Put him in a smoothie.
I mean, that might work, but then I'd have to make a smoothie, and then that's a lot of dishes to clean. I'm at the point in my life to where making food sometimes is limited by not wanting to clean up afterwards.
Oh, I
Dude,
know.
I get that. I can get behind that immensely.
Our dishwasher's like 30 plus years old, so anything big or extremely messy is definitely getting cleaned by hand.
Well, just in
Also,
that
it's not a
same-
good season for fresh fruit.
That's true. That same vein of I don't want to clean anything. We just had nachos for dinner.
We have chicken curry.
Oh,
Mhm.
You
It
didn't
is. Taylor
share with the
makes
class.
wonderful curry. Sorry, you guys were like East Coast. I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm terrified of eating curry, but I really want to try it because, like,
I would
I know-
give you a bit of advice here. Curry is a very broad word. It's like saying pastry.
yeah,
So
Mhm.
you'll find a curry that you'll like.
yeah. See, like, I know for a fact that there's
Allergy.
got to be at least 1 or 2 curry out there that I absolutely thoroughly enjoy, but every time
I'm
that
sure
I
there are
hear
dozens.
curry, I freak out because I'm like, curry's always spicy, and I can't handle spicy food. I know
It-
that it's not true. I know that it's not, but it just that's my immediate thought.
Honestly,
process.
find an Indian restaurant and just let them know that you're new to the whole thing and you want to try some curry, but you're not good with spiciness, and they'll probably help recommend something to you.
So, hey, John.
Yeah.
What state do I live in?
You're in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So East Coast.
More specifically, do you remember how small my area was when you came down to visit?
Like not Fredericksburg. Or what's the name of the city that you live in?
I live in
Yeah,
Norfolk.
Norfolk, right? Norfolk and other big places aren't too far away from me, right?
4 hours from me to Ola.
Okay, I mean, so
For
it's a
good
bit of a
Indian food.
stretch for you to go out and just get Indian food.
Yes.
And
yeah.
making it, I don't know, unless you're really savvy in the kitchen, I wouldn't recommend it. Because you need a lot of fresh spices and stuff.
Yeah, I'm fairly savvy in the kitchen, but that's my whole thing is like, if I find a recipe online, I'm gonna fuck it up because it's gonna be spicy as hell, or it's gonna be something that I've never tried and I can't do it. I'd rather go
Yeah.
somewhere and do it, but the nearest actual Indian food place that I'm aware of is at least 2 hours away.
Well, next time you're over there, or you come up here again for whatever reason, get Indian food.
Okay.
Hell, if you come up here, we'll make Indian food for you.
Okay.
I'll make
So-
you some sag paneer as well, which is super delicious.
What?
Mallory says she knows a nice Indian man who will share curried foods with you, who lives in Clifton.
Who? Are you talking about Krishna Sankar?
No,
I was gonna say I will beat both of you for that. That's not cool.
no.
Okay.
Pawan
Who you talking-
Kumar. It's one of them. He used to work with Brandy.
Oh.
Dude, homemade Indian food is going to be fantastic. If you have a chance to get it, definitely do so.
And he does like
Especially
cooking.
from a Indian.
He cooked for Mallory one time. She said it was fantastic.
Yeah, just ask for like tikka masala or something. That's a pretty white person Indian dish.
It is.
They even
Or-
have potato chips flavored after it.
You could come to our house. And we could find an Indian restaurant.
So I need
Mallory,
to plan a trip to either your house or John's house.
or our house, and then we'll all go to John's house.
I like it.
Sounds good. When are you guys coming over?
Mallory just shrugged her shoulders. She don't know.
Alright.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next
Okay.
weekend.
If you guys are serious, just let me know. That way I can plan for it.
Of course. 'Cause
8
that's
hour
for
trip
real,
tonight, Brandon. Cough, cough.
Sure. I just got to be back in Covington by 5 tomorrow afternoon.
Oh,
And not even for my store. I can actually not go to my store tomorrow, but I have to be back in Covington because tomorrow is at 5 o'clock is the freaking school board meeting to prep us for high school and
Who's
graduation.
that? Tom's gonna be in high school.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
so scared. So scared, dude.
It's frightening. She's grown up. Baby girl's turning into a woman.
I know.
Oh man, sorry.
She's
It's
also
cool.
celebrating her 1 year, 1 month anniversary with her boyfriend.
Oh.
Oh.
Cool.
I thought you liked him.
Huh?
I thought you didn't like him.
Didn't like who?
Boyfriend.
Oh no, his name is Isaiah. He's cool. He's a gamer like me, so I got no qualms with him yet.
Oh man, it's been a crazy day up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our vacuum cleaner caught on fire.
Oh shit.
Ew.
We were installing like curtains and blinds, and I don't know. Ildi decided that she wanted to help us with the construction work. So there's a bunch of scratch marks with screws and nails in the wall now where I got to paint over.
Fun.
Aw.
So yeah, we should run around with a hammer. She wouldn't give it to us. So that was fun. She's a wild child. But anyway, so yeah, we can keep going a little bit more if you want to.
Yeah, I figured we'd get back to Gearton. At
Yeah.
least.
Plotting the course did all right. It's not the best job you've ever done, Brandon. You know,
It's definitely not.
but you make it. You make it there. Also, I was gonna say you guys were talking about Indian food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had an Indian restaurant here in White Salt for not too long. It was like last year.
Is it still there?
And I don't think so. It went out of business. Now they have a Jamaican food shop.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
Jamaican
okay
food's
with
good.
Jamaican food too, but like I really want to try like actual Indian.
Yeah, they had well from the Green Bar. Obviously, we got all kinds of crazy chefs from all over the world. And there's always a lot of Indian chefs that come in, and they had like a little shop. We ate there once. It's a little hot for me. I'm not a big spicy food fan. So
that was my whole thing.
yeah, you probably wouldn't like Indian food. I'm gonna be real honest with you, Brandon.
You'd probably like it. There's so much different stuff to it. A lot of spices that aren't spicy and tasty. Occasionally, if they like to make it spicy, you could definitely have non-spicy stuff. Just don't add the red peppers. That's red peppers. Peppers in general. Curry powder's a bit spicy.
Yeah.
Again, you can find something that'll be good for your taste.
I tried the
dish that's like part Indian that they'll eat. I mean, if the British are willing to eat this Indian food, then you'll be fine. Because, you know, they have no flavor.
British always talk about how our chocolate isn't sweet enough.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. I don't know what their chocolate is. Pure sugar, I assume.
They probably are talking about how ours is light chocolate and they like theirs to have more cocoa.
I don't know. The more cocoa makes it more bitter, though.
Yeah.
They complain about being not sweet enough.
So they have less cocoa than we do, right?
I guess so. Less cocoa, more sugar.
Mm-hmm. But then again, have you ever had Swedish chocolate?
Yeah, actually. They used to sell little bits of it at the gas station every now and then. It's like once a year they would sell they'd get like a box of these little Swedish chocolates they could sell. It's weird.
Tastes good stuff. So anyway.
So did you cast something on Louie's character? Nazuul, that's it. Nazuul.
Nazuul. The better one.
Yeah.
The better Zool.
Nazuul.
So we have two mimics now?
Hang on a second, I'm gonna make sure Ellie's not getting anything because she's just a minute ago, while I was AFK for a while, she decided to dump the carpet powder, the baking soda we use for carpet powder, all over the floor, and dumped the entire box out. We're borrowing a friend's vacuum cleaner, so I was able to vac up, and she's been awful quiet now. I'm gonna check on her real quick.
So, how you guys doing?
I'm okay.
I'm freaking out. Like, oh god, I'm freaking out.
Why?
So, one of my number one big fears is silverfish, like actual silverfish.
Yeah, I know.
The little insects. Ooh, god, just even talking about them gets my skin crawling. Oh god.
Did you see one?
Yeah, one just like ran across the window beside me, and I'm freaking out. Oh, I can't see where he went. I don't know what he did.
You're lucky that he didn't just stop and say, "Hi, Brandon."
Dude, that ain't funny. That's like, oh god, I'm fidgeting. I don't fidget. He's here somewhere. I know he is. Oh, kill me.
Are you sure it was a silverfish?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Why?
We get some little strange little creatures, but I don't think they're silverfish. I call them silverfish because that's easy for me, but they have like a million legs.
Yeah. That's what it is. But I don't want to look at the thing that you said.
You're welcome.
Sounds like you're constipated.
Yes.
Anyway, so you guys managed to make it back. A few storms along the way, but nothing you can't avoid pretty easily. Nothing super exciting. You managed to make a Gearton. Everything in tow.
Cool.
Can we land?
Yeah, you can land.
Okay.
Actually, as soon as you go land, gnomes start rushing towards you.
Gnomes?
Gnomes.
Of course. Yeah.
Where?
Like they start rushing towards the ship?
Yeah, like they're trying to get on.
They want to see it. It's gnomish engineering at its finest. So they're going to want to.
As you land, they approach you. They seem to be wearing the colors of Bazak, which is mostly orange and brown. You're gonna have to suffer through debriefing to make sure you didn't steal any gnomish secrets on your little escapade.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Who am I?
That was the question, now wasn't it? And what do you want with my ship?
It's nothing important with your ship. It's your crew and our
Then
ship.
piss off.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, you comes trying to storm onto my ship and make demands.
Why, yes, because you are in possession of important gnomish technology.
Yes, which we're here to return.
Return it post-haste. This is very important. You cannot dally.
I have a benefactor in which I need to speak with before I turn it over to any authority. I suppose you wouldn't mind waiting, at least for that.
Actually, I would. This is very important.
Well, that's a shame. You're just gonna have to wait, now won't you?
Guards, seize them! And you see the gnomes behind them take up arms.
We're in Gearton and the gnome coming after us?
Yeah. And
How many of them are there?
there is a good 30.
Well, we haven't even put our planks down yet, so just gonna lift the ship like 10 feet up and be like, okay, now what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm sorry, is this a little bit too high for you? We could get a stepping stool for you, might be able to let you reach it.
You hear the familiar voice of Tell Me pop in your mind. That's enough.
Fine. Sorry, just...
Please, I must apologize for our friends from Bazak. They are always in a tizzy, if you ask me, but especially in a tizzy because of they've received word that we had possession of one of their ships.
This
I
makes
see.
understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Is their property, I suppose.
So, I'm unfortunately going to have to say that you're going to have to relinquish the ship you're here tagging along and any gnomes in your brig if you manage to save any of them.
Every
We
last
did.
one.
Every last one will color me impressed. I was for sure that at least one of your crew members was going to eat at least one of them.
Well, we did our best to make sure that wouldn't happen. You did ask for them alive, after all.
Yes, I did. There's definitely 11.
Okay,
11.
good.
Or 12. With
Oh,
the
God.
12 plus captain. He's like, good. Actually, you see 13, and you realize one of them isn't moving really, just kind of sliding along behind them.
Nazuul.
Were we supposed to return the ship secretly or something?
No, it's just... Honestly, we wanted to get word to them afterwards, but somehow or another they managed to get word beforehand. Just a slight set of miscommunication.
Tis most unfortunate.
Yes.
This is just going to be to him. We had a couple of our engineers take a look at it, and they can at least relay some information to you.
I see. Well, that's very nice. Although I'm a little worried about what we're going to do with any such secrets.
We'll have to figure that out. I'm going to descend the ship. I do apologize, good sir. I was under a misunderstanding that you were just some brigands attempting to take what did not belong to you. I have been corrected with this misunderstanding, and please, by all means, do what it is you must with your own property.
And we shall. And they storm over to their boat. You hear it start revving up engines. They cut the rope that's tied to it. Don't even bother untying it.
Quite rude. You would think creatures half the size of a normal person would have half the anger.
Oh no!
Tell me, it says, I believe it's twice as much if any of my commutes with them is accurate.
half the size, twice the anger.
So what are they at that
Unless
took
you're a
Nazuul
dwarf,
with them?
it's about 4 or 5.
Then they can have them.
They do
I
not
bet
take Nazuul with them.
Oh,
That would be funny.
That really would.
It just turns out to be a ghost ship like a week later.
That would actually be pretty interesting. Not even gonna
Secret
lie.
adventures.
Probably be like the redeeming quality to where I'd been like, you know what? I'm glad that he went this route.
I
Yeah.
It's like that's cool as shit. Gotta be honest.
it could be your head
Our
canon.
imagination is more exhilarating than reality.
Actually, give me a second. Yeah, okay, they did not take Nazuul with them.
Boo!
Fall for it.
Yeah, I was rolling for it. See if they actually made the perception check.
Well, thank you for trying for us, Kurt.
Try to make something interesting happen. Anyways, so yes, I'd be impressed. This will help a great deal with the trust issues that the king and his advisors have been having with your crew.
Oh, Amir,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps it would be a good time to advise that the gnomes now have a rather remarkable and very unnecessary fear that a sea witch is going to eat their heart.
I see. I don't think that will be a problem. They're delinquents in their own country as much as they are here. And so I don't think, like I said, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem.
Oh, very well then.
And me personally, I care little what methods you use. I'm cared that they're all back alive and the ship is intact.
It was
Indeed
in
it
fact
is.
quite a struggle.
So we'll settle your rewards. I believe this time the king is actually offering up a few of his magical items from his treasury. He is quite impressed with your dealings as of late.
That's quite wonderful to hear. Glad that our reputation is increasing.
In a good and positive manner.
Absolutely.
Now, if you want, I could probably. It might take me at least a day, but I could probably whip up some more bounty hunting missions for you if you'd like. Or you're free to go at your own leisure, I suppose. The sky is yours.
Actually, we had another matter which we wanted to pursue after this, although I assure you that will require some work in the near future.
That's fair. You're always welcome here in Guton and any of Netheria, any of Netheria's ports.
You're telling me, just out of curiosity, if we were to say leave, and as long as we were flying the Natherian colors, would we in fact be detained, apprehended, absconded with, otherwise delayed if we went to a foreign country?
Well, as far as it's not Corlin, probably not. Corlin might see you as a threat to them, and honestly, our jurisdiction does not offer you any safety there.
Yeah.
Especially since our nations are so close to being at war. And honestly, I would say that you avoid Corlin as best you can because it might trigger a war.
Oh, I have no desire to go to Corlin, but I was thinking more
as-
like the Elven continent.
As Elfin, Continent Ameg, and Bazak are completely safe to go to. The United Islands, I'm going to say that's safe to go to, but
At your own risk.
at your own risk, yes.
Those are the ones up top?
Yes,
top
the
left.
blue, the very vibrant blue there.
And what would make them so dangerous?
They're well, let's just say that a lot of delinquents and miscreants from other countries end up in the United Islands at some point. It's a very strange and peculiar system where a bunch of peoples that were tired of governments and rules decided to make their own government with no rules.
Seems a bit strange.
Yes.
Sounds like the Council of Ricks out of character.
A little bit, yeah. It's each of the 3 islands in the United Islands, the 3 major islands, plus all the smaller islands, are governed by their own government. And each government is vastly different. Some of the islands are quite nice, actually. Some of them are nice but intolerable, like the Paladin Island. Let's not talk about that one. Most of them are just hives of pirates and thieves and thugs.
That's quite unfortunate.
Indeed it is, but honestly, it's a haven for the less reputable, and it's honestly kind of nice to get them out of our country, so we leave them alone for the most part.
Hmm.
If they want to scum it up somewhere else, as it were, they're more than welcome to.
All
But yeah,
right.
so like I said, you're welcome to go there, just at your own risk. Although, I would probably avoid the Paladin Island.
Yes, I can't exactly see that going well with a ship full of monsters.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't. Especially since one of them appears to be a 7-foot-tall white demon. No offense.
Huh? Hime's gonna look around, trying to find this 7-foot-tall white demon.
So tell me, with that knowledge, would it be at all possible to get a geographical map of any of the other countries that we are able to go to?
Well, I suppose you could always go buy one from one of the shops. Some scholars love selling maps of different areas.
Oh, good. So it's not considered to be private knowledge. I was terribly afraid that with
well,
the state thing.
Like I said, once again, it's going to be one of those situations where the hardest ones you'll have to find is Corlund, being that an accurate map anyway of Corlund is going to be hard to find. We have maps that are very old.
That is very fair. Maps can be expensive, but that is quite all right. It is something that we will need.
It's
I
true.
don't mind necessarily footing the bill for it if I have.
I'm sure we have enough funds, especially after this mission.
Very well. Tell me, how long will it take you to get our reward?
Let me see. I believe we can get the gold reward immediately. The actual other items might take a day. I'm not sure what exactly the king has planned to give you, if I'm honest.
Very well.
I swear, if it's a cat collar, I'm going to be quite upset.
What if it's a bell, Captain?
Well, ironic, but definitely less insulting.
If, to be honest, the king refers to you as the wizard rather than the cat, if that makes you feel any better.
It does, actually, quite a bit.
So yes, let me go scrounge up your gold reward, and then we'll handle the rest of it at a later time.
Thank you.
Oh, just 1 second, Tamir. I'm going to send something back to Lawrence real quick.
Alright.
Sorry I almost got us into a fight with more gnomes. It's just, I kind of got caught up in their whole emotional state. It was very exciting.
Oh,
They come up to the deck, weapon drawn.
oh, I was about ready to start singing again.
It would have been a downright brawl at the docks. Battle in the Bronx.
Battle in the Bronx.
Jackie Chan just pops out on one of the boats and starts beating people up with, like, random objects.
Just jump from one airship to the other. Breaks his foot, has somebody come over, put a cast on his foot, and then goes back to jumping across these airships. Because that actually happened.
You're a nerd.
It's an
I love-
interesting message, Firstmate, but I was going to pay them personally out of pocket as a reward for their first completed mission.
You're not going to take it out of the...
No,
group
no, it
fund?
shall be from my own funds, as a way of saying thank you.
Very well.
So what, we're going to send a message, Brandon?
Yeah, I sent a message to the captain, but that's
Oh, okay.
actually what he just addressed.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially just have the funds dropped into the ship's bank account, and we'll sort it out from there.
Alright, so I'm going to go retrieve your gold, and I'll be right back.
And for the crew, the new guys, I'm gonna give them 10 gold each out of pocket as a bonus.
Alrighty.
Right.
They're very appreciative.
So that's 30, and then probably 6 more days pay. So was it about 6? 3 days there, 3 days back.
Yeah, well, plus the 1 day of the fight.
Okay.
So 7 total. So it was a week.
All right. So 21 off of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you guys are docked. The dog runs around in giant circles. I was looking for a chance to run free.
I haven't given the dog any money. I felt like that was a priori, but I figured I'd just let it be known just in case.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
fine.
While we're in Nytheria and Pearson, I'll probably take the hounds with me if that is all right with you, Captain.
The helm with you?
The hound, the pup, the dog.
Oh, the hound. Yes.
Yes, sir.
By all
Yes.
means, treat him to something tasty.
Indeed, I shall.
Did he like the idea of cold food? Was that fire breathing like a sign of I like this, or was that
That
No.
was a sign that he never has cold food.
I see. I thought so. It seemed weird for a hellhound to be eating cold. Well, by all means, let him take his pick of the lot, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me, and I'm gonna ping the puppy.
Go
Not-
ping
Can
it.
you
that's not-
speak with it, Mirage?
I can, in fact. It understands our language quite well, so I'm able
Yes.
to talk to it via telepathy.
Does it converse back?
It does. It does indeed.
It's a bit strange. A talking animal.
How peculiar.
How bizarre.
Indeed it is.
Cocks a smile and kind of walks away. If it doesn't have a name, Kurt, I'm going to give it.
For the new crew, just gonna let them know that we're gonna be on shore leave for the next day, and for them to report back around the morning time after the sun has risen.
Can do. The half elf's gonna stay on the ship.
I figured.
That's fair.
The Hound, Brandon.
The hound.
What's the Sherlock Holmes mystery about the hounds? Baskerville?
Baskervilles.
Baskerville.
Yes. I figured it'd be funny if we could say he came from a place called that, or if we just name him that.
So a few minutes later, let's say about half an hour later, actually, some big burly men come back to the ship carrying big barrelfuls of gold. You've been rewarded 5,000 for completing the mission, and another 8,000 for completing the mission without blowing anything up or killing anybody.
Oh,
Nice.
indeed. Well, I'd roll this to the bank myself, but
Don't
Bit-
worry, Captain. I will take care of it for us.
thank
So
you
that
very
was-
much, Firstmate.
An additional 13,000 gold that we now have.
Yes. Yes, it is. How
And
much do
I'll-
we have left in the ship's reserves?
In the our reserve, in the bank, or in the account
For
that
general
you-
purposes of use for the ship itself.
The one that I created, not the one that Aello created with the shipwright, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Not our credit with the Shipwright Guild.
I will let you know momentarily. I'm going to actually ping it. Again, I don't. Mirage personally doesn't trust the new crew yet fully, so
Mhm.
she wouldn't make knowledge like that completely brand new.
Yeah, just they don't
There
need
you
to
go.
know about the numbers as of yet.
Yep, there you go, sir.
Wow.
What?
Indeed. Hmm. See, so out of 13, we should, I'd say at least 10% into that account, if possible, and distribute the rest amongst the crew for now, considering we still have a good deal of credit with the guild.
You wish to only do 10% of the count?
For the time being.
Usually, I do the opposite, so that we do not have huge amounts of coin on board the ship in case something were to happen.
Do we not have our own accounts at this point? I thought
have
we
one.
did.
Only I have one at the moment, Captain. If you would like,
Ah.
I can create one for you. I have
That
no
would
problem
be
with that.
most helpful. I can't exactly hold on to coin as easily.
That is fair. In that case, would you like for me to take any large amount of your personal funds with you to do so, or just deposit your new funds?
Deposit the new amount. I'll hold on to what little I have with me.
Very well. Very well.
Thank you, Firstmate. You're quite useful.
Also, Captain, I believe the poor pooch does not actually have a name.
It does not.
It does not. Its old master referred to him as Mutt or stupid or Mutt. And
Sounds familiar.
as the poor pooch has indicated, that goes on and on and on and on and on. A hateful master, nonetheless.
Well, you two seem quite close. Would you prefer to give it a name?
I would, in fact, I have taken partial to a name that I think is rather fitting, for you all know what it is. I think we shall call him Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Yes.
Well, Hound, do you like that name? Cerberus?
And nods his head.
Then it shall be.
The noble and majestic guardian of hell, Cerberus himself.
Do we have Greek pantheon in this universe?
Yes, we have all pantheons.
Like, that's out of character. I legitimately didn't know what pantheons existed
Call
in
him
this
Benny.
universe.
We don't have
not really any anymore. To be
yeah,
fair,
we don't have access to any of the pantheons before. So
I mean, the lore and the stories would still exist, though, in
Yeah.
memory.
there's all kinds of different pantheons. People believe in all kinds of things.
1/3 Cerberus. Interesting.
Benny.
Vinny.
Vincent,
Well,
I like it.
I guess you missed the Gregor and the Clegane part.
I did.
I did actually miss the Gregor game.
Alright, well,
You called it
I guess this
hell.
is a good place to stop.
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, we'll pick things up next week. Same warrior time, same warrior place, I guess.
Out of curiosity, Kurt,
Yeah.
can we do retcon with this down session? So, like in between now and our next session, we can do our downtime stuff. But then next time that we come on, we start. Actually, it wouldn't matter. Never mind.
If
Never mind.
anything, we always dawdle a bit. I figured having some downtime at the beginning would get us into character easier.
Yeah. How many people am I dividing our crew funds between? Is it still 6 or is it now 7?